If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Good evening. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. The Jets won today, and fans are miserable. You can't make this up. Fans are miserable because they messed up the draft pick. Fans are miserable because it didn't look good enough. Screw those people. Don't listen to them. They're just miserable no matter what happens in life. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. Gunny joins me. We're going to get this party started. Sit back, relax, kick your feet up. Let's talk Jets.
It's got me.
Gentry covered the bumble!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic. Yeah. You know what's fantastic? Winning. You know what's more fantastic than that? Celebrating it with your friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring on one of my best friends in this business, Gunny. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing, bro?
How are you, man?
I'm good. The Jets are on a winning streak. I would even call it a 3-game winning streak because even in the bye week, the New York Jets, in my opinion, won. I really don't know how you can be upset if you're a fan of if you're a fanatic of this team. I have a hard time understanding how you can be upset. Now, granted, I understand the thought process of like, hey, Jets win, we get the first overall pick, we got our quarterback of choice. But that should be a byproduct in spite of winning, right? Like, man, we didn't win. That sucks. At least we can look forward to this. But you shouldn't be wishing for losses. As a fan, I don't get that personally. So, hell yeah, Jets won. I knew they were going to win. Why were they going to win? Let's be honest. We all know for Jets' future in terms of more stability, yeah, losing games gets you that top pick. But the Jets don't do things like that. So I knew they were going to win this game. I had a feeling in my prediction I said they were going to win this game in spite of the fact that this was going to be the best move for their future in terms of a higher draft pick. But I'm excited, man. Wins matter, and I think this is how you actually change culture is by showing your team after you just made those monumental freaking trades that we just had that we're not quitting on the season. We're still here to go ahead and get wins and build a foundation, and I think they did that. Again, granted, the Browns suck. They suck, but we're bad too, and you got to beat bad teams, and we were able to go ahead and get that dub today.
Absolutely. And I put this on. I did a show this morning. I did a game preview this morning, and there were some pictures that came about on a Facebook group that I'm in at like 9 o'clock in the morning today. And this was the picture. And I didn't realize it myself this morning, but you see the rays of light coming down, shining down through the picture on the manhole number. And somebody on Twitter pointed that out to me, and I wanted to pop that up there, man. Coincidence that we're 2-0 since Nick passed away?
Listen, y'all ever seen Angels in the Outfield? It's a movie that I grew up watching. Danny Glover's in it, man, and it's about this kid who's an orphan, and his favorite team was the Los Angeles Angels, something like that. And then he made a prayer one day and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, Angels started coming down to help their team win when they were trash. They were straight ass, and they started helping the team win. Listen, man, I think we got an angel on the field with us. I think Mangold has been watching over this team, bro, because just the way these wins are happening are just like they're shocking. There's shock factor there. This isn't the team we've been watching the last several weeks of the season. You know, RIP to Nick, man. This is, again, a true Jet. I hope they make those shirts they were rocking today, like, available for purchase, because I need to get my hands on a few of those things, because Nick Mangold, you know what I'm saying? We lost a true Jet.
The ones that they warmed up on are on Instagram.
Is it for real? Okay,
I
gotta
see,
jump on there and grab me a couple.
I think it's $34.99. It's the black one that they warmed up in. Somebody saw the picture, they copied it, and obviously they're gonna put those out. But if I come across it, I'll shoot it to you.
Send it to me,
I
please.
think I'm gonna get one as well.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm getting a couple.
Shirt, and I'm not a jersey guy, but
no, not anymore.
I'll rock that.
I have a jersey graveyard, man. I think it was Green Bean that said this, right? If you're gonna buy a Jets jersey, it's got to be a legend. No longer can you go ahead and gamble on some of these new and exciting players. So for me, I think I am going to buy a Nick Mangold jersey. I couldn't believe I didn't have one of those. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna be buying me a Nick Mangold jersey, and I'll definitely buy a couple of those shirts because I'll rock that shirt.
That might be one that I go to now. You know, I haven't been big on it. I've told people myself that it's not for me, you know. And if you do get a jersey, you saw it now, right? Sauce and Quinnen. What was the thing for years for Jets fans? Don't buy a jersey. Wait till they get to the second contract. They got to the second contract, and we still got traded. So now it just has to be players who are retired, and players who are no longer involved or have any chance of coming back to the league from age or whatever it may be. So
get yourself some Jets legends, man. Jets legend jerseys.
I mean, I might rock a Mangold. I could rock a Mangold.
I could rock a Mangold all day.
You can wear, you'd be proud of. You know, you know 100%. You're going to get some points. You're going to get some head nods when you 100%. That, because that's a player and a person that just commands respect. So 100%. I might break my no jersey wearing, what do you call it, the anthem or whatever the hell, motto for Nick Mangold. It's called for. But yeah, if I see the thing for the shirt, I'll definitely push it over to you.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Let's talk some good things, because there's some good things here.
Yeah.
This offensive line did pretty well today.
Yeah,
now, this is a defense that's very tough to move the ball on. This is a defense that loves to get after the quarterback. This is a defense that features Myles Garrett. And I thought Engstrand had some good moments. I thought he had some real head-scratching moments. I can't for the life of me figure out why we go to Justin Fields shotgun alone in the backfield with 5 guys out. Like he's going to read, react, and release on time. That puzzles me. I don't know why that's in the playbook. I feel that you should move him more. But I also felt watching the game, Cleveland was kind of playing to that. Fields was able to escape up the middle a little bit. I thought they were kind of pass rushing wide to make sure Fields didn't break the pocket and kind of contain him. But the offensive line did well. Brees, it's tough to run on this team. There was a point where he had 6 carries for 29 yards, but 1 was for 22 yards. So he was off to a slow start, but he kept grinding, right? And it paid off down the end. Now, for people who are saying this, Gunny, in terms of the offense, oh, yeah, but you got to take away the screen pass because that was like just one big play. Fields didn't really throw it. Those are the same people who are complaining for the first 8 games. We don't throw enough screens. We don't throw enough screens. We finally throw one. We get a 40-something yard touchdown. No. That doesn't count because that doesn't fit my narrative, honey. That doesn't fit my agenda.
Yeah.
You can't run a successful screen because now I can't cry about it. It's frustrating with the fans who want the doomsday and want the bad. And when you see them do well, it's still not good enough for people.
It's not good enough.
So offensively, listen, Fields sucks. Fields is bad. He can't release the ball on time. It's painful to watch at times.
Yeah.
But there's something to this, though. I'm going to throw this to you. Garrett Wilson didn't play in the Cincinnati game. Best offensive performance of the year, 500 yards.
Yep.
Garrett Wilson goes out towards the end of this game. And I feel that Fields looks a little better at those times because I feel that he's not looking for Garrett. I feel that he's reading more instead of staring down And then by the time he goes elsewhere, those windows have closed on his second or third option.
I
So
agree 100%.
I mean, I got to check the film more to see if it checks out. But my natural reaction watching it is he seems more in tune with the system and the play call and the play design when Garrett's not there. So,
So
give me your
what,
thoughts
what
on all that.
I agree with you 100%. I think he had one of his best passing games last or week before last against Cincinnati when we didn't have Garrett Wilson in there. I think it was like 5 different individuals touched the ball, caught a reception from him. And it shows that when he's not, I'm going to my number one guy or forcing it to my number one guy or the person I feel most comfortable with, and he has to make a decision, he was getting the ball to the right people. Now, you saw it again today. Garrett Wilson goes out, and in the second half, he was a little bit more decisive. Granted, he didn't knock it out of the park. I mean, he only had 54 yards passing, but more decisive in getting the ball into the right hands. Vice, again, like you stated, locking in on Garrett. When's he going to get open? When's he going to get open? Nah, he didn't get open. Let me look at the other person, and then it's too late. It seemed like there was an uptick in speed in terms of getting the ball out of his hands. So that's concerning. That's concerning that he's it seems like he would rather focus on wide receiver 1, vice reading the defense and reading the field when he calls for the ball. And when his wide receiver 1 is out of the game, you see him actually trying to progress through reads. Now, listen, I don't think Justin Fields is the guy. I came into this season very hopeful. I really did. I did the old look at his progression throughout the years. He didn't have any help with the Bears and the Steelers. They benched him when he was 4-2. I did all that. I did. But fact of the matter is he's doing a lot of the same things he was doing in his rookie year with a better offensive line, with an offense being tailored around him, with the support and love and the structure of the coaching staff. The guy is just not an NFL quarterback, and it sucks, but he's just not that dude. That whole quarterback class was trash. I mean, literally Brock Purdy wound up being the best quarterback out of that entire quarterback class, which says a lot. So that takes me also into the whole suck so we can go ahead and get the first overall pick aspect, because I was told Trevor Lawrence was a generational talent.
Yeah.
That guy is mid.
Before he was even in college, we heard that he was a generational
Yeah, I've been
talent.
hearing this. Caleb Williams, this dude is a freak of nature. He's been pretty mid. Thank goodness for his defense and his running game. They've been winning games this season. So I am now realizing more and more. I'm as much as I love Fernando Mendoza is the guy that I hope that we get somehow. Okay. I'm no longer going to be stuck on it has to be the one guy, because we've seen time and time again the best guy coming out of college just isn't the guy at the NFL level. Just give me the guy that works.
System matters, coaching matters, structure matters.
Exactly.
Supporting cast all matter, right? There's very few guys who can enter the league and be transcendent and just
100%.
Instantaneously elevate people. Sometimes you need to elevate that. We did it with Sanchez, right? You need to elevate that young guy at first. You have the offensive line in place. You have a great running game. You have a great defense. We don't have the great defense, but we got a line. We got a running game. We got Braylon Allen coming back. They're probably going to sit him for the rest of the year. I don't see the point.
There's no reason to bring him back. Yeah, let the kid heal.
But you're going to have a 3-headed monster. I think Brees comes back. I think Aaron Glenn's love for Brees and Brees' utilization from here on out, I think is going to be a good, happy marriage. And I think either through tagging or extension, I think you're going to see Brees be here long term. And I wasn't like that coming into the season, but I'm starting to lean that way. And that's great, because we have 117 million available this year, 207 million available. You got money to spend. So why not spend it on guys that are number one, great off the field, and number 2 can be great on the field. And the more you get this offensive line, Gunny, we're 9 games in. When was the last time you saw the same 9 starters or the same 9?
Don't jinx it, bro.
Games?
I'm knocking on wood. I'm not jinxing that.
I said it last 2 weeks, so it's no jinx. The offensive line has had the same starters for all 9 games. When was the last time the New York Jets team has done that?
Brother, the Nick Mangold days, because if you had told me that we were going to do that, I would have called you a liar, and I would have expected by this point we would have been doing some O-line shifting. Now I'm going to knock on some wood, because I don't want that to be the case. But I guess it's the benefit of going, young. You went with youth aspect in terms of that O-line, right? We've got 2 young tackles. I think John Simpson being the old guy on the offensive line. He's 28, 29 years old.
Me?
I'm sorry?
I didn't know if I was glitching or you were glitching. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were still for a while. So, but I think you've got the capital also to add more to this offensive line. I'm also a big component of you bring back AVT on a team-friendly deal. I understand the injury history has been a problem and it's been frustrating, but when the guy's on the field, he is a top 10 offensive line in the NFL. What are we talking about? He's going to be 26 years old, I think, coming into the season. Look, you find a team-friendly deal for AVT, you're only making this offensive line better. I think you bring back a guy like Simpson and Myers. I think they've proven that they can go ahead and be valuable pieces. They're not going to cost you a bunch. We've got $90 million worth of cap space going into the offseason and $205 million projected for next season.
117
for this season. 117 now.
Now that we traded Quinn and Sauce, it's up to 117.
There you go, 117. Like, you need to go ahead and be smart about this, right? You can go ahead and turn this thing around real quick if you invest appropriately in veteran pieces that matter. I think offensive line makes sense. If you can go ahead and splurge on a guy like a Trey Henderson, who's probably going to be gone from the Bengals, I wouldn't mind that approach to add to the defensive line, another edge guy. Like, this thing can turn around fast. Like, it really can with this kind of arsenal if you make the right smart decisions. And anyone who's saying AVT, no way, I think you're crazy. Again, without question, top 10 linemen on the field. You're one of those guys. I think you're crazy because offensive linemen, good offensive linemen are hard to find in the NFL. They're very hard to find in the NFL. This is a guy, when he's on the field, he's a top 10 guy. There's no offense or buts about it. And I'm talking about, like, at guard, we saw him do some crazy stuff at tackle as well. He offers you flexibility. He's not going to cost you an arm and a leg because of the injury concerns. He already is familiar with the team, the coaching staff. Like, to me, if the deal is friendly, you have him in there as hopefully the what do you call the lineman you can that travels. I'm having a brain
AVT
fart.
is good enough to start, though.
100%.
And I think Tittman has earned the right to remain the right guard. And
honestly, man,
I would
put
him to an extension because he's going into the 4th year, and since he was a 2nd-round pick, there's no 5th-year option. So
Tittman is only in year.
This is his 3rd year. It's his 3rd year
For Tittman?
Yeah, he was a rookie when Rodgers came in 23. Yes, this is Tittman's 3rd year. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you, bro.
No, I believe you. I just, in my head, I'm thinking he got drafted in 2023. Didn't he get drafted in?
So 23, 24, now 25.
Shit.
This 3rd year.
Yeah.
So
right.
when I'm looking at it, Tittman's been your right guard. He's been healthy for 3 years. I'm going to go with him at right guard now. When I look at Simpson and I look at the running game here, I'm going to give Simpson a deal. I want to give Simpson and Tittman both 3-year, $45 million deals. Give them the Sherwood deal. Give them 3 for 45 each. Keep them happy. Keep them here. Why am I going to sign why would AVT then want to sign here, seeing the writing's on the wall, right? You've played 3 years where you've been in 3 of your years here. You've not been able to finish the year healthy, right? Or 3 of your 5, forgive me. I don't know. I think it's better just to say, hey, thank you. We like you. We wish you well. Good luck. And for AVT, maybe a change of scenery helps him out because he hasn't been able to stay healthy here. But I can't take a spot where the run game is this good and say, hey, come on back and we're going to move Tittman, even though he did really well at right guard. And I don't know. I just think you might want it to work, but logically, I think both sides, it's one of those, hey, thanks for everything. Thank you for drafting me, but I'm going to try this elsewhere.
I don't know, man. I think I have to agree to disagree only because of the value of offensive line, right? And I see where you're coming from.
But I think someone will come in with a deal for him and says, hey, come here because of the talent. And let
in my opinion, you would have to do it before he hits free agency. No, I agree with you there. If he hits free agency, we're not getting a team friendly deal. Someone's gonna overpay for him because of the accolades and because of what he can do when he's healthy. To me, you only bring him back if the deal is when I say team friendly, I mean a team friendly deal. Like, it has to make sense for us.
I think he's to bring you back for that, and I think his agent will say there's money to be made out there.
Yeah,
he takes the 1 year, $8 million. I think someone will pay him good money because of the talent.
Yeah, no, I don't want to overpay for him though. That's what
I don't want to change. Yeah, if I'm changing anything on this offensive line, it's with either the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, or one of the 2 second-rounders this year. I'm going for a center. If Tyler Linderbaum hits free agency, I'm going to pay him like a tackle. I'm going to make it $30 million in year 2. I'm going to structure the contract so the Ravens have to say, yeah, we can't match that. and that would be the move I would make. But other than that, I'm okay with drafting a center in 2 and bringing Myers back as your 6th man. Give Myers 2 years, $12 million because he's shown his value.
Yeah, and he's got the versatility aspect to him too. So that right now the
That's me,
offensive
peace
line
of
is the number 8 ranked offensive line overall in per PFF.
Yeah, and we're
And
gonna
I
have
guess
some big running games coming down the end of the season here. And Cleveland was a tough team, and if we didn't have those bad,
Cleveland was the number 3 defense. The number
Yeah.
3 defense in football. I mean, again, special teams got us that dub, but you saw the offense pick up in the second half. Brees had a field day today too. So there was a lot to like about what you saw offensively. When you brought up Inkstern in terms of like concerns, I really think he only shows up. He's got to be limited, man. He knows when it comes to freaking Justin Fields, he can only do so much. Because when you saw Tyrod Taylor come out there, you saw a bunch of creativity kind of come out of his play calling, right? Like I think he knows when it's Justin Fields, he can only do so much with his plays, which is why I think, man, we've got to get it. Some people are saying wait till 2027 to get their quarterback, man. If you like a guy in this draft, I think you got to get him. Now, I'm not
you know
on
why?
the same page as
Because if he doesn't hit, you try again in 27.
Thank
Whether
you.
it's a new coaching, new GM, I don't care. If you got a Josh Rosen his ass and you got to go, hey, new coach, get your guy. Who cares?
Bro,
just get it right.
I said this, and people thought I was crazy. You're going to go back-to-back years. Yes.
If you don't
hit, you can get
you have the riches to do it.
You can get, and people keep talking shit about, sorry, my bad. People keep talking crap.
You can curse here. Don't worry about that.
Okay, cool. About how, the Jets, oh my God, they got all those premium picks. LOL, it's the Jets. You guys are going to still blow it. Are you dumb? But the Jets have actually hit on their first and second round picks over the last several years. The reason why we're in purgatory is because we failed in the quarterback position. Yeah. The quarterback position has been the Achilles heel for the New York Jets, pun intended. and that's why the fact that we did have elite drafts where you had studs that we're able to go ahead and trade them off and get freaking 2 firsts and a first and a second for because they're that damn good.
Yeah.
It's just you didn't get the quarterback right. So I'm with you, man. If we got to go quarterback back-to-back years using a premium pick, so be it. Because until we get that right, it doesn't matter. In this league, it doesn't matter if you don't got the quarterback.
Yeah, and we have the riches. We'll have 4 picks in the first 2 rounds in 27. Yeah. If you got to move, you move. Quarterbacks are worth moving for.
5.
And having
5 picks in the first 2. We've got 3
next
first
year, 27. We have 4. We have 3 first rounders and a second rounder. This year we have 2 and 2. So we got 4 in each of the next 2 years.
Oh, okay,
we have 8 picks in the first 2 rounds the next 2 years. And let's just look at that. We need a safety. We need a linebacker. We need a D tackle. We need a D end. Our cornerbacks are set. You need a center, a wide receiver, a quarterback, and you need another tight end because I think Rucker will be gone and you team up another guy with Taylor. And that's just the first 2 rounds, and that's not including 117 million and 207 million available
in cap space.
The Jets have had draft picks. We've traded guys away before: Abraham, Vilma, Leonard Williams, Darnold, Jamal Adams. We've traded guys away. We've had extra picks, right? Darrelle Revis. We've had money. We've never had both
at the same time. No,
this is a huge opportunity to get it right. And
I love this comment from Modine. You gotta share.
No one's ever said those words. This is the first time I've ever heard anyone say
usually
that.
Modine is neck, but I love that because he's right. You traded your stars, your 2 stars on this team, got a boatload of picks. We got to get the quarterback right. You get the quarterback right. Honestly, if you get the quarterback right, you can handle missing on some of the other ones and having average players because that's going to be that you can become a dynasty if you go ahead and get good to great players from this pick. Average to great players from this freaking with these picks, you can really turn things around real fast. And again, like you said, you've got the 114 million this year, the $205 million next year. This whole shit can get turned around in the next 2 years to where we can actually be proud of watching this team play on Sundays.
Listen, I don't want to use the analogy again, Gunny, but the Dan Campbell trajectory
is very much
starting to come to life,
come together,
bit, right? I know we're not impressive. I get it. We're 2-7. I completely understand, but there's signs. There's small signs, and if you want to see them, you'll see them. Allen, If you're saying it's a ridiculous take, it probably makes the most fucking sense in the
Yeah,
entire world
100%.
to 99%
Yeah,
of
100%.
humanity. So thank you.
And I think another thing that we need to bring together is that people need to keep forgetting that Muji and freaking AG kind of like got their chops, that their start in scouting, right? And okay, Brian just said the same thing. We have an elevated scouting department. This is how these guys started off. This is what got them into the league. And are we saying that we're not impressed so far with this past draft picks that we did this past season's draft?
I love this.
So
draft.
far, to me,
One of the better drafts we've had. Minus
yeah.
4 picks in the first 35. This draft is if Membu looks great.
Membu
Mason
stud.
Taylor, we haven't really been able to judge. We've seen little glimpses because we've had such good quarterbacks.
If you had a quarterback, I think Mason Taylor right now would be in the conversation for freaking like the offensive rookie of the year conversation, because the dude, if you watch the tape, bro, dude gets open, he's aggressive. He's a contested catch machine. He can get you, but we have Justin Fields as our quarterback, so unfortunately, we're not going to get to see that until we get a real quarterback back there. Mason Taylor's
big at safety. Maui Noah was starting a couple games, and he was inactive today. I think was he concussion, I believe.
Concussion, and then we had Azori
AZ Thomas got knocked by Sherwood with friendly fire, leaving his speed elevating. It would have been a penalty and an ejection if he hit the receiver, but he hit his own goddamn player. So that
but we saw him, what he did against T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Like the dude balled out against the Bengals. Like, I know it's one game and it's one game, but this is a guy that was projected to be a second rounder. There was conversations of him being a first rounder earlier on, but then obviously he dropped to the third round. And if he brings that second round, I think, what was it, the combine, his 40-yard dash scared a lot of people off, which is why he dropped to the third. If he brings the pedigree that he was originally, prospected with, a late first, early second rounder, you might have a steal with him in the third, right? And look, man, I'm looking at, and again, I'm gonna admit that I thought to myself, what the hell is this front office doing when they drafted Thomas, when they drafted when they brought in Brandon Stevens, when you should have, in my opinion, kept DJ.
Who knew that they were
all of these things?
Sauce Gardner the biggest contract in team
and then
history
trade
and never pay him a goddamn dollar,
a dime of it. Listen, now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just sit my ass down. Oh, Brownlee's another one too. Thank you, Clancy. Brownlee's another one who, when they traded for him, we were all like, okay, well, he struggled quite a bit, but he can help us in the run game. We were all like, yo, at least he can help in the run game because he's a short tackler. This dude has been a beast in the slot, man. Like, and this is why we
bump him outside once Thomas got hurt. So then
he played well today.
Not a great litmus test going against Dylan Gabriel.
No, true,
right?
true.
But
he held his own. He held his own.
Value that they saw in Brownlee to go and get him. I think the acquisitions that we've made on the minimal amount of money that we spent shows that they are targeting and identifying players that
100%.
fit what they want to do.
100%.
Now, add that to 8 picks in the first 2 rounds next year, where you go add more guys who can make an impact like Membu.
Get a $300+ million
show what Taylor
in cap
can finally
space.
do. Add another wide receiver to Garrett. Forget
$300+ million
defensive tackle. Never had a winning season here. Forget your all-pro back-to-back cornerback.
Never had a winning season here.
Goddamn ball. Never changed the game with an impactful play. If anything, he changed it by dropping passes and allowing teams to continue their drives. Go build a modern NFL day offense. I care. A.D. Mitchell, curious to see what you got. You saw Mechie a little bit today. Again, you can't judge what wide receivers can do fully or what your tight end can do when you have
the quarterback you have.
This bad. But the fact that we're competitive almost every single week with piss poor quarterback play,
is telling.
It shows me there's more to the coaching than people want to give credit for, because people are just looking on the surface at the win-loss record. And when you get better quarterback play, you beat Miami, you beat Denver, you beat the Buccaneers,
you beat the Steelers,
Panthers.
The Steelers
great in that game, though. That game was
true.
The
Steelers was special teams. Special teams.
I can't put that on Fields.
No, you're right. Special teams cost us that game.
Balled the fuck out that game, man.
He did.
But
you're right.
We should be 6-3 if we had even the 24th ranked quarterback in the NFL, whoever that may be. You gave us Russell Wilson, we'd have 2-3 more wins easy right now.
That's 100%. 100%.
So I can't fully judge who we be because the quarterback play is so piss poor.
It's been the story of the Jets for years. Sorry, New York Jets for years.
So,
I-
but I love what a new quarterback would come into.
Would do for this team.
I would
And
love
I'm going to say
to
this.
see-
I'm going to sound retarded saying this. I can feel it. But AD Mitchell is somebody that I really, really liked coming out of college. Loved him in
Same.
Texas. I thought to
Hey,
myself,
we talked about
man,
him all the time.
we all the time. We love this kid. We went Malachi Moore. And I think after we went Malachi Moore, we convinced ourselves that, you know what, Malachi Moore was, oh, not Malachi Moore. Was it Malachi? Yeah, Malachi Moore. Corley. We went Corley instead of him, right? And I thought to myself, all right, well, he got drafted before. But anyway, we convinced ourselves once he went to the Colts, you know what, Corley's a great freaking, pick. That's the Yak King, etc.
Yeah.
But in terms of the route running, in terms of the AD Mitchell hit every aspect. Size, route running,
6'2",
the
205,
speed, 6'2",
hands,
205.
plays
Bro, he came out. I think he had the lowest drop rate of all the wide receivers in that draft class, which was also telling. Lots to love about this kid.
He
think
doesn't drop
AD
the passes. He drops it when running for the end zone. So we know
Yes.
about that here. We've dealt with that before.
We've dealt with that too with Corley. I actually think AD Mitchell is going to be our T. Higgins. I'm calling it now, man. I really believed in the kid then. I think he's going to be our T. Higgins to Garrett Wilson in terms of like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. I think he can have that kind of a ceiling. I'm not going to say he's going to be
for 2 years after this.
For 2 years of control. 2 years of control. I loved that they were able to go ahead and get AD Mitchell in that trade. I understand that the Colts are very, very freaking like full or packed in the wide receiver room. But the thing that really told me we got ourselves a double on that one is when you watched Reggie Miller's press conference about losing AD Mitchell and how he didn't sugarcoat it. Nothing. Wasn't my decision. I can't believe he made it. The dude was upset, absolutely upset that he lost AD Mitchell. And so for me, I think we're going to be very surprised next year with a legit quarterback. We're not going to see this year because we got Justin Fields as our quarterback. Next year, when we have a real quarterback back there, AD Mitchell is going to emerge as our version of T. Higgins to Jamar Chase. It's going to be Garrett Wilson and then AD
From your
Mitchell.
lips to God's ears. Nick Mangold. If you got any more favors up there, you pull two wins for us. Can we talk? Can you maybe barbecue a little bit for our Lord and Savior and say, hey, you know what? Can we bless AD Mitchell a little bit? But ladies and gentlemen, we got over 80 of you watching in here right now. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's Sunday. It's Victory Sunday. Raffle entries are triple tonight, ladies and gentlemen. $5 super chats and up, get you on the wheel. Gifted memberships, get you on the wheel. We got a raffle going off 2 weeks from tonight after the Raven game. So get your chances in, folks. Help support the channel. Shout out to the 10 of you that have joined the channel today between the morning. Make it 11 now. Forgive me. Who've joined the channel between this morning's show and tonight's. Happy to have you here with us. Gunny.
Yo.
Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn coaching. Aaron Glenn at the microphone. Give me your thoughts, man, because I feel that it's two different guys. I feel like it's Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
I see you already. You're like, damn, he went there.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I won't lie. It agitates me. Aaron Glenn at the podium. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't understand why we're playing this game. Just answer the damn questions. First of all of us knew it was going to be Justin Fields. No one on this planet didn't, but the whole quarterback thing agitates me to my soul. Like, what are we doing? Why are you intentionally being difficult when you're not in a position to be the Bill Parcells or the Bill Belichick's of the where you haven't won anything yet? You can't be that hard ass because those guys earned. And in his mind, man, because he came up with Bill Parcells, he came up with those guys. I really believe he thinks like some of that naturally means I can act like that. Nah, dog, those guys had to earn the ability to be that arrogant when it comes to the podium.
It's not 1998. You're not 12-4.
No, you're not 12-4. You're not leading the division, bro. You're 2-7. You're 2-7. You told us when you came here that things were supposed to be easy because the reason why this team was bad was because it was coaching, because the penalties and we're gonna come in here, we're great coach, we're gonna fix this thing around. You're gonna be proud. You told us that when you first got here. Now, Jets fans, we knew better. We knew like this was gonna be more work than it was, but you made us believe via your press conferences that we were the ones that were like, maybe we don't know ball because you saw something different, that it was going to be easy because it's all about good coaching. We're going to turn this thing right around. You 2-7. You're 2-7. So obviously, we as the fan base might have known more in this case than you did. So for you to sit up there with the arrogance that he's shown, man, it's been frustrating. But then I love watching him on the sidelines, man, when he's excited, when you see him getting into players' asses, getting into the referees' asses, like holding individuals accountable. This is what we were all asking for. You're right. It's like I love you on the sideline when you're actually coaching, because the first 6 weeks, I don't know what the hell you were doing. You made a lot of questionable things. But the last couple of weeks, I think we can all admit that we won games because of some calls he made, some of adjustments he made. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. So I've enjoyed seeing that. But, man, at the podium, he's been pissing me off. It's been pissing me off because you're not that guy. You're not that guy. You haven't earned the rights to be that guy yet. When you take us to the playoffs, we'll even give you a pass. Get us to the playoffs, even in a wild card. Go ahead, be that dude, because you broke the curse. You broke the streak. But until then, man, you're 2-7. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to win some more games this year the way they're playing right now, but you're still 2-7. Yo, I saw that, and I was just like, man, for a big dude, that dude can move, man. For a big dude,
I saw a clip on Twitter and NFL or Instagram, one of them. I sent it to Gator right away. I'm like, can you please isolate him dancing for me? And Gator shot that right back to me.
Man, I'm going to try to hook me up with Gator, bro. Gator does some amazing things for you guys. I'm going to need to jump on the Gator train.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's talented.
I got to address something in the chat. Now, before I do this, I will preface this with, ladies and gentlemen, if you have small children there and you don't like them to hear somebody yelling or cursing, that now would be the time to maybe put your headphones on, lower the volume, put the closed captioning on. And I think that's enough. Now, Alan, I watch a lot of your call-ins. You love to talk over people and not listen. So I'm going to say this when you haven't called in and you can hear. Nobody said take them in back-to-back years. What we said was you draft a guy, and if it is a catastrophe, if it is bad, you have the assets to then go do
get another guy.
You call into show after show after show with doomsday scenarios, with end-of-the-world situations, with this is the worst thing they've ever done. How do they recover from it? And then here we present one of the Allen ideas, and you can't stand it. So maybe, just maybe, stop calling into shows. I love you. Thank you.
Again, what we said was, if it's clear that we made a huge mistake with this year's pick, and he ain't that dude, you've got the ass. Yeah, go
if
get your other.
Josh Rosen level is the exact words we said.
Exact words that was used,
it's going to be a new coach, and I said Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray. Go let the new coach pick the new guy.
Yeah,
that's what was said. And also, Iowa sucks. How did you let Rutgers score 21 points and a half with that vaunted defense? And Gunny, what would everybody do if Allen stopped calling into shows?
Oh, the member. I like that. I like that a lot.
I don't get it. People hear two words out of 5 sentences, and they grasp onto it and fight and argue about it.
When it's not what we said at all.
Shout out to Adirondack Fly Guy. He's hitting leadoff for us tonight. He gifted a membership. Thank you. It went to Philip Hannon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday night. All raffle entries are tripled. It's usually doubled. But if it's a Victory Sunday, my first Victory Sunday show, because I was driving back from Cincinnati 2 weeks ago at this time. But this has been a fun couple Sundays. We beat Cincinnati. We have the bye week. We beat Cleveland. We don't play next Sunday. It'll be 4 straight Sundays where we're not curled up on the couch with a pillow sobbing as our wives or girlfriends or whoever's yelling at us.
Not 100%. Listen, it's been fun. It's been a fun few weeks, right? And this is why whenever I hear people talking like, "Oh man, we need to suck and just lose out," like, what? You're not enjoying this. You haven't enjoyed the last couple of weeks of football, where you're not the laughing stock of the NFL. Right now, it's the freaking the Browns. They're being made fun of because how do you fall for? You lost. Not only did you lose to the Jets, it's how you lose in the end of it, right? Where you get hit off of offsides when everyone and their mom knew they weren't going to go ahead and call a play. The Browns are considered the laughing stock right now, and in my
They
opinion,
outjetted the Jets.
they outdid the Jets.
It's
That's
poetry.
listen. I love it. It feels good to not be on that side of it. So I'm all in for that. I don't know how you can't be excited about that as a fan. I'm sorry. I'm pumped that the Jets won, and I hope we go on a freaking. Well, we got 9 games left, 8 games left. I hope we go on an 8-game winning streak. I hope it keeps on going. Hope we go 10-7 by the end of the year. I love seeing my team win. I love seeing
You've
it.
been on calls with Jake. You've been on with Jake when Mikey Midnight, Bobby's brother, calls in.
Yeah.
And he said, we're winning 10 in a row. He's like, that's it, 10 in a row. And we've gotten 2 so far. So the Mikey Midnight momentum is building, ladies and gentlemen.
10 in a row, man. Could you imagine 10-7 you sneak into a wild card?
Not at all.
I mean, I really can't fathom it being reality. But my goodness, if
we
that
beat
happens.
New England. And here's why we're going to beat New England. A couple weeks ago, I think we were like 0-5. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, all right, that's a Thursday night. I work 2:30 to 11. I go, I'll just work. I'm not going to request off that night. I got 1 vacation day left for the rest of the year. I'm like, I'm going to save that in case, I need to take off. Or I'll save it for like the day after Christmas to have that 5 days off in a row. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, I wish I was off Thursday. And my boss is a Patriot fan, so he messaged me today after he saw my short. And he's like, yeah, congrats on winning 2 games. The winning streak ends Thursday night. I was like, hey, boss, give me an easy area to clean because I need to be done by 8:30. So give me a small section on Thursday night, please. I appreciate you. You're a nice guy. But
Man,
all
listen,
right,
I'm not
looking
gonna lie
ahead
to
at Thursday. I know I got you for
Yeah.
a couple more minutes.
Right.
Looking ahead at Thursday. The Patriots have had an easy schedule. It's true. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Saints. They beat the Titans. They beat the Browns. Yes, they beat the Bills. Today they beat the Bucks in a close game down there. They're not overly impressive to me. Now, I know that I said those words. They're going to have a dominant performance on Thursday night.
Yeah.
But if we improve on defense, if we can rush the passer, if we can do a little better with the run game, and we can get our run game going, I think we can see. I'm very curious. I would say right now, I'm not breaking news with this. I'm giving my opinion. Garrett Wilson's going to be out Thursday night. You're not going to have Garrett Wilson available. And this is where A.D. Mitchell's going to make his debut. I think he was just inactive today because of the short week, not getting there and clearing until Wednesday afternoon. Let's see. We put up a lot of points without Garrett Wilson last time. Let's see what we can do. I hope to God we win this game because I want to see those that are miserable with winning become more miserable because that is taking Viagra for me. Like watching people be miserable with victories makes me right there. So give me your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, man, I would argue that they've played some teams that, aren't impressive, but to me it's been how they're winning, right? Drake May is playing football right now at it's just an impressive caliber, man. It's frustrating to have to say this, but it looks like the freaking Patriots might have done it again in terms of finding another franchise quarterback. Drake May, man, he makes all the throws. The kid is tough. He's taking some hits. He can use his legs. And the offense has kind of been galvanized around him as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now. Now, listen, it's a division game. The freaking Dolphins just beat the bricks off the Bills today.
Thank God.
I mean,
I was
belt to ass. I love watching that, man. Belt to ass.
Josh Allen throwing an interception in the end zone. Screw you, Josh
fumbling
Allen.
the ball. Oh, dog. It was beautiful to see. So, again, any given Sunday, right? Because, again, when in those division games, you just never know. You never know. The Dolphins today beating the Bills kind of gave me some hope. That there's a chance, right? The underdog goes in there, and then they decide to go ahead and go out swinging. Again, we don't have anything to lose. The Jets are going out there right now to play this game. If we lose the game, cool. You just are better at our freaking draft stock. If we win the game, cool. We just beat the Patriots and punch them in the mouth on the way to trying to win the. So it's a win-win for Jets fans either way. And I think the mentality for this team right now is they know, like, listen, we're the underdogs. We're going into their house. They're freaking 7 and whatever, right? They're leading the AFC East right now. Let's just go ahead and just try to kill them. Let's just go out there and try to kill them. Whatever happens, happens.
Take some chances, right? Don't be afraid to be great.
Exactly.
And if you go out there and you win the game, you win the game. This is my mentality as a fan right now. I want to win. And if we don't win, it's not wrecking my day.
Nope.
Like, all right, I'm going to look for positives in it. I'm going to look at positional groups. I like our cornerback room. I like our offensive line. Safety, we need some help. I'm starting to look at, I'm looking at it as the front office. What guys are going to fit this mold and be here long term? And what positions and players do we need to either get rid of or upgrade?
Yeah, we're in my opinion, we're in full evaluation mode right now. This is all
100.
evaluation mode in terms of who's going to be here next year, who's going to contribute heavily into this rebuild. Are these Aaron Glenn guys? And I think the more opportunities we get for them to go up against a talent like a hot freaking Patriots team, I'm on board with that. I'm not looking at I'm not expecting the Jets to go 10-7. I'm not. I think we're going to lose a lot more games than we win.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gunny will no longer be joining this program.
What did I do? What did I do there?
You said we're going to lose more games when we win. That's it.
For the rest of
Our
the
last
season.
show
For the rest of the season. I'm just saying, I want to see the Jets win games, but I'm not going to logically put money. I'm not putting money on the Jets winning more games. Yeah. So whatever happens this Thursday for me, I'm just evaluating players. I want to see AD Mitchell get out there and embarrass somebody. Even though Justin Fields might miss, did AD Mitchell get open? Was he a problem for the freaking Patriots defense? Because then next year I can think to myself, ooh, they struggled against AD Mitchell when we didn't have Garrett Wilson. We'll have both in the these are the kind of things I'm looking for come this game on Thursday. I'm excited for it. I think the Jets will lose. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we win that game, but we win the game, it's a win for the Jets fans. We lose the game, it's a win for the Jets fans because we need a quarterback. And let's be honest, if we lose games, it allows us to go ahead and get closer to one of those top tier guys. But if we win games, it feels good because it's the Patriots. It's the damn Patriots, man. You can't tell
celebrate beating them. We beat them in the snow in the final game of the season, and I was like, you know what?
Dub.
Good. The last game, the torment that we went through for over 20 years against Belichick, it didn't mean much. But you know what? As a Jet fan, it was great that the last time he walked off the field as an NFL coach was as a loser at our hands.
I love that.
It's a small,
small victory,
a moral victory, right?
But
we didn't get many victories against him over the course of time. But
we send them packing.
That's it.
We send them packing with an L.
That's it. And now he's down there fudge packing in North Carolina.
Yep, in North Carolina. Still catching L's.
Bang his girl every week.
Freaking
Allegedly.
in the corner watching.
Fake news out there.
Just
Johnny,
in the corner watching. All right, brother.
I'll get your link. Plug your show, brother. Tell everyone when and where they can find you.
Yeah. So you can catch me on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time, man. We do the Hanger Hangout. We talk everything Jets, man. We chop it up. The Hanger Hangout podcast. I'm also on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I do weekly videos in terms of prediction videos, breaking news videos, whatever's happening New York Jets style. I'm going to get out there somewhere or another. So go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm at 1,800 subs now, trying to get to 2,000 subs. Once we get to 2,000 subs, we're doing a massive giveaway, an autographed Joe Namath jersey. The first 2,000 subscribers are all in on getting it. We'll be doing a live polling for a winner, choose a winner. So again, if you haven't followed me yet on the channel on YouTube, jump on there, like and subscribe, automatically enter yourself into that Joe Namath autographed jersey giveaway.
Hell yeah. Gunny, you're the best. And I've received, just so you know, Gunny's giveaways are fantastic. So I am a member of the channel, and there's times where if you're just a member of the channel, he'll do a giveaway.
We do giveaways.
Members of the channel. I've gotten notified when I've been at work. Hey, you just won on Gunny's show. So it's definitely a great show to be a part of. Go become a member, sign up, and reap the benefits of it. Plus, you get great content from a great dude and a great friend. So, Gunny, thank you so much for your time, man. Give the family my love. As always,
we'll do.
Mrs. Nick says thank you.
I got you covered, brother. All right, man. Go Jets. Go have a good night.
Jets. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Subscribers keep growing tonight. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to those who have been here for a while. Thank you to those who have subscribed to this channel multiple times because they unsubscribed when they have temper tantrums. Who could that be?
Show me your butthole.
What do you want, Colts fan? This is a Jets fan show tonight.
How are you, buddy?
Don't you worry about me and my feelings. Give me your Jets take, Chuck.
Justin Fields needs to be more consistent. That's for damn sure. Obviously, that 42-yard short pass to Brees Hall was nice, but obviously he holds on to the ball too long. So that's has always been a question of concern of his play ever since his days in Chicago. My Jets take is that I think they need to give Brees Hall more touches.
I mean, he carried over 20 times today.
Yeah, 21
You got to
times.
be on
for
the
80
field more, right? You need your quarterback playing better so you can sustain drives to allow him to get those touches.
Exactly. And, Brees Hall, I think, is a hell of a football player.
He's talking to me, Charles, not you.
I think he's a hell of a football player. Brees Hall, I think he's still a top 10 rush. Last time I checked, he's a top 10 rusher in the league this year. He's 10th in rushing. He's behind Bijan Robinson, who I think is a great football player.
Charles, Jets fans are quite upset that.
Yes, I know they're upset with me, and honestly, I don't care.
All right. This is a very loyal community, buddy. I told you, man. You're gonna get some
flack.
feedback.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, and I have to be ready for it. Love you too, Clancy. Love you too, buddy.
Clancy just wants you freed to get outside of your lockdown building so he can fight you. That's why he wants you freed. He wants you to be able to walk outside.
Clancy wants to kick my ass. Come on,
he does.
Clancy.
Clancy is a jerk, dude. He will fight you. I'm kidding. Clancy doesn't want to fight you.
Oh, about to say, don't do me like that, Nick. Come on now.
Charles, how you doing, buddy? You all right?
I'm doing great. I've been taking my meds. I don't know if you've heard. I went to the hospital on Friday. I had a bit of heartburn, but I'm doing better now.
Let me guess, because you eat poorly and you drink soda poorly. Like it's water and you're a camel.
Actually, that's not true. I've been drinking a lot of water. A lot of good water, actually. Poland spring water.
All right. Told you, good tap water is fantastic. Are you reading the chat or talking to me on a talk show?
No, the game's on. I'm sorry. The Steelers game's on. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. But
Are you a Steelers fan now too? Because they beat the Colts?
Football, man. I can't watch a damn game.
Hey, Charles, you know what you get when you yell at me on this show?
A boot?
No, you get applause from Nate and then the boot. Have a good time, buddy. Enjoy the game.
You too, man.
Can we get a go Jets?
Go Jets, and hopefully you guys beat the Patriots. I can't stand them some bitches.
Did you just say you guys as if you're not one of Charles?
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Nick Shine Show, me being Nick Shine, I apologize for the message that just came across. Hopefully you guys. Wow. And if you look behind me at this empty stadium, that's as many Charles Gorman fans that are left in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, he won the last raffle prize that we did on the show. And I had a messed up week, and I have not sent it out yet. I got stuck at work Monday night until 7 in the morning Wednesday. I swear it's going out tomorrow, Lucky. I promise you.
Nick, all
going
good.
Out tomorrow.
All good. Thank you for that, though, by the way. That's great. But,
No
Charles,
worries,
oh, my God. How the mighty have fallen. I mean, what is he doing? I had some points to say, but
Mighty?
Charles, yeah. Oh, tiny. Excuse me. How the tiny have fallen. I like that. Wow. It threw me off. A little upset about
let
Charles.
me lead off with him.
Yeah.
Because it makes every other caller look great after that. No matter what, even Alan would come in after Charles and be fantastic.
Be tremendous. Jesus,
Yeah.
you guys. What are you trying to say? You're prejudiced against us? What are you, Jet fan prejudice? What are you doing? Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
So what's going on, man? I know you're one of the more positive fans. I know when they lose, you're down in the dumps about it. You know, I've had the sad Luppy calls. I've had the angry Luppy calls.
You've had the drunk Luppy. You've had the drunk Luppy calls too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So all I gotta say is I'm loving McDonald. Right? Loving McDonald. He looked really good today. What I didn't love was the offense, and the offense is just Angstring, gives you a couple teases, but the offense has to run through Brees. and you see that they're very clear. The running game is good too. It doesn't always have to be Brees. They should interact because the quarterback, we all know, Fields is just pretty much lost. You get some good streaks out of him, but you're not gonna run the offense through your quarterback, especially when it's Fields. I've seen so many good things with Brees, and even anybody else who runs at the running back position. We have a great offensive line, and we need to run it through them. Uh, that's how it should go and start. But what's your thoughts on that?
I love that we got the offensive line right because the two times we've drafted quarterbacks and they've been successful in recent memory, Pennington and Sanchez, and they came in behind offensive lines that were already built and in place. So I love the potential of a quarterback coming in with this line in place. And there's a chance the line can get even better if we upgrade center. If we retain Simpson and extend Tittman and then upgrade at center, you're looking at the makings of a very, very good line for many years to come. So I love that. I love that we got Garrett. I love that we have a full running back room. We'll have Allen back next year. We'll have Davis. Do we add to that? Do we let Hall go? Do we go another route? I'm on board right now with the money that we have available. Now I'm okay spending it on a running back, because we have a lot to spend. So I'm okay giving Hall that 3 years, 33, 3 for 36. Give him first 2 years fully guaranteed. Go, structure something where tag him if you have to, but you don't lose them for free. If someone wants them, they're going to have to pay, and they're going to have to pay higher than what it would have been at the trade deadline. So,
definitely should sign him. Definitely, without a doubt. I mean, if you're gonna draft a quarterback or have a different quarterback, which you should next year, you definitely need to have somebody like Brees that you can rely on a regular basis because he's a proven player. He's a home run hitter at times, and he's still,
I thought he hit one today. When he busted that, I thought he hit it. I thought when he turned that corner, he was going to be gone.
And then he's smart. He slides down and try to milk some time at the end. I mean, that's what you got to do. I mean, just those plays don't grow on trees. And you got. He's somebody who would sacrifice for the team. He's a team player, and for them not to sign someone like that, I mean, the offense doesn't run through Garrett. I mean, we love Garrett. We know he's a special player.
Yeah,
but special play, right? Yeah,
a good quarterback who can get the ball downfield and get him the ball when he comes out of his cut and it's there. It might, but right now it doesn't.
No, it's not going to run through him. But you got to hit him some quick hits, get him developed into the game like anybody else. They didn't do that to Brees till later on. They didn't give him, feed him the ball. Any good player, you have to feed the ball, whether it's a receiver or a running back, and they didn't do that enough. Engstrom needs to learn from that. So, but you cannot just have one receiver and try to feed him and run it through him. No, you can't do that. So we only have one receiver, and that's why he got hurt a little bit tonight, and that's why he was forcing the ball to him. And then that oh my God, that interception was like, I mean, that's his first interception of the year. That stupid throw, and the guy was just standing there waiting for you to
in
throw.
The center, and he broke, and he never even looked them off. He never went the other way.
That's a pre-read, though. That's a pre-read, and he didn't even see the pre-read. So that's why even the announcer was saying maybe we should have the other quarterback. So we should have somebody else, but that's just the way it goes, though. It's a win, though. I mean, we're talking like it's bad because we see some bad football. How about the special teams? Oh wow! We you know what? Best thing to do is get rid of Gibson, figure it out, and I think we figured it out.
And shout out to them for giving Williams a second chance. Williams has been really, really good. Like he won special teams player of the week, and then he returns a punt for a touchdown. So.
Yeah, and then they gave him
shout out to them, right? Because after that Miami game and that fair catch at the 2, we were losing our minds. We never wanted to see this guy put a Jet jersey on again. And now all of a sutden, he's got a chance to win or maybe share special teams player of the week with Nwangu.
Yeah, Nwangu. Oh my God, that cutback, you could see it. He just played with them coming up the middle. I was just like, that was good. That was great. I haven't seen that since Washington. Remember Leon Washington?
Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
Oh, I love Leon Washington.
Yeah.
We had Leon Johnson. We had Leon Washington. We had Chad Morton. Nwangu reminds me of Morton because he's not the biggest guy. And when he cuts, some guys, when they cut, they put their foot in the ground and they come to a stop. he can cut without decelerating at all. And you saw it on the kick return where he zigged and then he never slowed down. And then
But
after that, it was
it's
just
like he's setting him up. He's setting him up. He's like, I'm gonna go this way, but I know I'm not gonna. And then boom. That's why it's fluid. Fluid's the word. That he looked great
yeah,
on it.
he's a difference maker in special teams. He returned one last year against Seattle, and now he has another one. So
And we don't
hopefully they
win.
stay
We don't win
healthy.
the game
Shout out to
without them.
Banjo, man. Banjo's been really good. Folk hasn't missed a kick. We've had special teams make a difference in a couple games. It was negative in the beginning. It was bad, in the beginning of the season. But coaching matters. They had more time with Williams, and now he's. How about this turnaround? You return a punt, you get special teams player of the week. Like, you could be looking at a guy on trajectory to be a Pro Bowl returner after fair catching the ball at the 2 and getting cut. So the special teams has been helpful. It'll mean more down the road when we have the quarterback and we have the offense. And people are saying, "Oh, you scored 2 special team touchdowns. It doesn't matter." Well, go ask New England and Adam Vinatieri how important it is to have a good special teams.
Yeah,
You won Super Bowls because of the quality of your special teams and having a reliable kicker and field position. That matters. And when you're going against the best teams in the league, which we hope to be in the near future,
Yep.
that will change a game. And to
Three
have
phases.
that in place. And I love Banjo. I wasn't too big on him, but he's growing on me as the season goes on.
You need
So,
3 phases, Nick. You need 3
absolutely.
phases.
Absolutely.
Every single thing matters. Everything you do, and those are crucial plays. Special team plays are crucial plays. Hopefully, it pans out later on, like the fourth quarter plays, the 2-minute drill at the end of the half. These are the things that are crucial plays. Special teams are that kind of thing. So hopefully that just snowballs. I mean, he didn't screw up the game. Glenn, that's we're at the point where, yeah, he sucked. He can't manage a game. Now he doesn't screw up the game. Hopefully he can learn to help us win games. So he's on a path. I wasn't the big Glenn fan. He talked the big talk and then he got me on board. He screwed up a couple games this year, but hopefully he's learning. It seems like he is. It seems like he's progressing, not at the pace we want, but hopefully he can show us something in the stretch. And you know what? We played a crappy team. I'm sorry.
We did.
Cleveland they could have really mauled us. There was people open. That quarterback was throwing things into the freaking grass. I mean, what was he doing? So they let us stay in the game and figure it out.
Yeah. But you know what? It's better off to figure these games out with a win than to have the Denver game where we figured it out with a loss, or the Dolphin game, or the Tampa Bay game, or the Carolina game. Life is a lot easier to deal with after a victory. So
I just hope they figured out that Brees is the guy that you got to run the offense through,
yeah.
or at least the run game.
I mean, you're seeing it. He had 20 touches in Cincinnati. He had over 20 touches again today. He was impactful in the passing attack. He made our only real play in the passing game. And you're getting him the ball. And he grinded out a really, really good game against a very tough defensive front. So,
And yet we still haven't signed him.
you're not going to sign him in season. Here's why. God forbid he gets injured. You're locked in with a running back who already tore his ACL. You don't want to worry about that. It's off-season stuff. You don't do it in season, in my opinion.
True.
The running back, I've said you run them till the wheels fall off. If they don't fall off, you drop a very good contract down in front of him. If he shows he can handle it, and being the guy who gets 20 carries a game, here's the contract, sir. Sorry, we doubted you.
Yeah,
he says no, thank you. All right, well, you're tagged. You're not going anywhere.
I'm a little emotional when it comes to that, but yeah, you're right. That's playing with your head. I mean, coaching
it's
and
business though, and they know it. It's very rare that you get an extension mid-season.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Luppy, I thank you. Thank
problem.
you for all the you do for the channel. And like I said, tomorrow morning, no show for me tomorrow morning. I'm leaving for work early and dropping that off, and it will be out the door for you.
Oh, Nick, always a pleasure. You're the best, Nick.
Thank
always
you.
support you.
Have a good night, man. You're the best.
You too.
Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, we still got over 80 of you in here watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got a lot of people on hold. If you've been on hold for a bit, check the private chat. I put a message in there for you. You know who you are. It's Sunday night debate. Max, you just clicked in. It's not for you, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, he was at the game today. He saw a victory. Let's hear from Max.
Can you guys hear me?
We hear you. I heard.
Let's talk about the game today. So it was a very good Jets victory. Very good. The special teams. It was very crazy. 2 special teams plays. The punt return touchdown and the kickoff return touchdown. Very crazy plays. Our defense played really good today. I think we got to give credit to the fans. We brought the atmosphere out on the third downs. I was leaving my towel around, like being led. On the 3rd and 20, in the end zone when they had like that. I remember in the third quarter, like the Cleveland had that penalty with what was the guy's name again? Dylan Gabriel, like 3rd and 20. It was like we had a penalty. We gotta credit the fans for bringing the atmosphere, bringing the energy on defense. Because we had like 100 decibels on when was like 3rd down. Yeah, so I want to give credit to the fans, who showed up to the game today, showing up on showing out, like helping the defense out with like being loud at the stadium. I think our defense played really good today. I mean, granted, the Browns' offense is horrible, but I think we played really good defensively today. I mean, I don't think we're going to beat the Patriots.
Whoa, we can't have you being negative.
I'm not being negative. The Patriots are looking very good, but we got to play hard against the Patriots.
Agreed. There we go. You're starting to turn around a little bit. Remember, we lost 45-3 on Monday Night Football in front of the entire country. And then we went in there 2 months later and knocked them out of the playoffs on their own turf. So we can go in there. We can win.
I mean, it could happen. I would be very happy if we beat the Patriots, But I think so far the Jets have been on a roll, Every time we talked about this after the bye week. The Jets, the last couple of years, the Jets have always started flat. I think we played very good today.
All right.
I mean, I don't know if you saw the videos, but I got a picture from the game. I got a video from the game, and I got a picture from the game.
Did you send it to me, or did you just
send it to you? I just sent it to you.
Oh, I'm on the Nick. Make sure you subscribe to follow the Nick Shine Show. Also, you're subscribed or follow my my personal account.
Sounds good.
Make sure you get on there.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Oh, you have good seats, man. Oh, I
got good seats. It was like a good deal. Now we got like a good package deal, Nick.
Awesome. What do you got planned for Thursday night? College party?
Just watching the Patriots game. Not too much. I'm gonna watch the Jets Patriots game,
What's your pickup line when you talk to the ladies at school?
I don't even use pickup lines. I used to. I mean, one of them's like, "Are you from Tennessee?" Because you're only Tennessee. But honestly, I don't really use pickup lines anymore. I just do the small talk.
You should try this one.
Show me your butthole.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Nick.
You approve? Let us know how that works out. All right, Max?
Yeah.
Glad you had a great
I'll
time
let you know.
today, buddy.
I mean, hopefully the Jets win on Thursday.
Absolutely. Keep the winning streak going.
Sounds good.
Max. Ladies and gentlemen, from one guy who was at the game today to another. What's up, Brian?
What's up, buddy?
How are you, man?
I almost lost my voice. I promised I would. I finally got a win. It was really good.
Yeah, you've been out here a couple times. Like you've had that green bean streak going.
700 days. The Houston game in 2023, December. I've had a terrible luck. Anyway, I had a great time. And I will say, as a very optimistic Jets fan also in person, the offense was really hard to watch. The defense, yes, they came through in the end, but they scared me. I'm not sure I really like the rotations that we're doing. Breece Hall off the field too frequently. I'm not sure I like Will McDonald and JJ off the field for one of those final drives coming out of a break at halftime. I don't get it. There's some things that I'm scratching my head. Obviously, being there in person, I've got to go back and watch it on the screen to really see the game.
Yeah.
I did not like the fans cheering for Tyrod while Justin is in there. Now, while I may think Tyrod could give him a spark,
I did it during the Carolina game.
Hey, look,
Nate got video. I did it.
In retrospect, like, yeah, there, you could look back and say that, but to me, if they're putting Fields out there, cheering for the backup is not going to help our team. And to me, anything you could do to help the
let
team.
me interject real quick.
Yeah.
When you see such a bad performance and you see that we can't throw the ball, helping the team could be making the move, right? If we didn't have 2 special teams touchdowns, it would have been 17-3 at halftime, and he would have made the move.
Great point, but I think fans need to fan and coaches need to coach. And every time
fans are always going to voice their opinion, man.
But every time,
especially in this market.
Yeah, I don't like Woody meddling. I don't like the fans flying banners and posters to try to convince the team to do something else or fire a coach. It always hurts my feelings, but maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe it's me. Maybe was right to cheer for Tyrod. Who knows?
But
well,
we got the win, so it worked out.
Right, 2 in a row. And hey, other callers, we're going to kick New England's ass. Okay? Right. That's what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
How long are you here for? None of this defeatist attitude.
How long are you here for? Leave tomorrow?
I'm hanging out all day tomorrow. I'm going to fly out on Tuesday.
Nice. Where are you staying?
I can see the stadium from my room.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're up north.
It's easier.
Right, well, yeah, I'm sure. Well, have a great time, and thank you for calling in. Go Jets.
Go Jets, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Luppy is in with 5 more. Actually, 15 raffles with this one. He gifted 2 Dalt, Christian Thompson, Relentless SJC, Philip Rinaldi, and Brian Glick, who just called in. So thank you, Luppy. You're the man. I appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, we might have some fireworks about to kick off on the show for you guys. There are fireworks already. The M80s are lit in the private chat. I might be able to step out of the show for a little bit. First, I bring in Black Gypsy. Hello, my friend.
What up, Sean?
I have a question for you while you're finishing up that apparatus. You've been very critical of Steve Wilkes, right?
Yes.
What did you think about him moving McDonald into the middle as a pass rusher, and he got home multiple times from lining up inside over center and guard? You give him any credit?
I think they're copying what they see other teams do against Cleveland because Cleveland's center and their tackler are horrible. So we're talking about Wilkes, right? This defense is playing in the wrong scheme. If you gave Saleh the same team, it's a different defense. It's a way different defense for many different reasons. Sherwood cannot play middle linebacker. Like, God bless his tiny socks. He cannot play middle linebacker. Like he's. We need to move Brownlee to middle linebacker and get another safety or get another cornerback or something. Like it's why the defense looks so bad is they're trying to play man and mix zone because Wilkes runs a zone defense. AG wants a man defense. And the reason why he wants a man defense is to beat up on the team. When you play more man, it's a harder game. Like you're physical. The receivers break down.
How good Cleveland is, right? They said Cleveland plays more man than anyone in the league.
It's literally how they want to play. But we don't have that personnel. As good as Brownlee is, Brownlee got beat today a lot. Like if you watch the tape, Brownlee was not on his game today. Like he was off. He bit inside on that touchdown that every team has thrown against us to the tight end in that same play action out of the same formation to score a touchdown week after week after week after week. That shows me that Wilkes he doesn't. There's a certain way to play football now that he's trying to play from back in the day. It's the reason why he lost that Super Bowl game. Like there's a certain pig-headedness to how you play your defense and how you call your zones. And guys don't know their assignments in the zone. And it's if you ever play Madden and there's a little purple bubble, it's where your player is supposed to be. Like he may be able to move there if he's aware that he's supposed to be in that spot. It's a coverage spot. So on our team, our guys aren't aware of what bubble they should be in, basically. So a lot of missed assignments, and you really don't see it because athletically, the guys are good enough to catch up to some of these plays and make tackles, but they're behind in almost all our defensive plays, unless it's a short pass and they're on top of it because we play underneath a lot. Right. So like in watching the game, he plays man at the wrong time. That's the knock on our defense. Like our defense, whenever we give up yards, it's on man. Our zone defense is a million times better than our man defense is. And they keep on doing it, and it's just not going to work. I don't care what personnel they get or who they put on that team. Our defense is going to be mid under Wilkes. It can't be good because the scheme just doesn't fit today's type of football.
All right.
You're asking a lot from the players, and like we don't have a Tampa defense from Tony Dungy back in the day. And that's what he wants to play, and we don't have those players.
Maybe that's their vision, though, right?
We're too slow, and we need that middle linebacker. We need that key middle linebacker.
We were 29th, or we were last in the defense the first year, and the second year they got the pieces that they wanted, and they made a huge turnaround.
It all starts with middle linebacker. Like with the team that we have right now, we can play good zone D and stop teams from scoring. But when we play man, we get beat, and that's where we give up the most yards. So like he needs to figure out his zone. But I'm not mad at Wilkes. It was a mad game. Today was lucky, bro. Like this is the Nick Mangold like revolution, or like the spirit of him. Like this was a bad game, bro, on every level. The defense wasn't good. The offense wasn't good. The special teams showed up and saved us. Like, and what's crazy is there's a certain part of the game that I watched today where I saw a glimmer of hope where no one else really notices it. There is at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter, or the end of the third quarter, when there's 2 minutes left. Angstrand called 5 plays in a row. There were run to Brees, QB option to Fields, run to Brees, QB option again to Fields, right? They played option football. That was the changing of the game because those 4 plays set up that pass to Brees for Brees to be able to run because it was out of the same formation as the option. That means you can game plan for Fields to be okay. Like you can build a strategy.
That was right after Garrett went out.
Like literally because.
Are we just better off? I think we're just better off that way. We started the Cincinnati game off that way, where we're running it, and then Fields was doing sprint outs, keeping it to the edge. We didn't really see much of that today. We know their edges are good getting upfield, and I think they wanted to prevent Fields from running and getting wide.
They took the corners away, but we had the Samson.
That's why that reverse didn't work because he shot upfield to prevent
it. Shot up. All we had to do, and it's crazy, we don't make the modification. Angstrand, he doesn't understand it yet. He doesn't understand the defense enough to be able to tell Fields that on a certain play, this is what you're supposed to be thinking, because Fields does it by himself. He doesn't have instructions of what to do.
We don't know if it's Angstrand or we don't know if it's
Fields.
No, it's not seeing it, processing it, and making the changes.
Angstrand doesn't
make a lot of changes.
Look, Angstrand doesn't tell him that. If you're the OC and this is your quarterback, he doesn't, bro, because it would be his thought process. And there's two back of the field plays that got blown up by Fields where Fields should have kept the ball and ran the ball himself. Like Angstrand needs to practice that with him so he understands when to run the ball. Who is the Mike linebacker? Who's coming up? Who's coming after me? Who's coming off the edge? I know which edge is open. I know which lead guy to follow when I drop the option off. He doesn't understand it. That means he wasn't taught it. Like what I see whenever I see Fields play is his talent is the best part of his game. Like whenever he goes off script and just makes up something and does it.
He's a street ball player.
Yeah,
he's a street ball guy.
So that means he doesn't understand the playbook. That means they never explained what they wanted. When I said scheme, I give a quarterback a scheme. LaFleur, when he had Zach Wilson, never gave him a scheme. LaFleur wanted his scheme to be run, not understanding that you can do the same thing with Zach Wilson that they're trying to do with Fields. You can run option football. Like it's the only way you start Fields. Otherwise, the Fields experiment is over after seeing something like this today. Like, and going to Tyrod doesn't help because Tyrod is made of paper. He's going to get hurt the second he gets touched by anyone. So it's Brady Cook time.
Beating in the Tampa game, and he held up. He got hit a lot in the
but his time has come and gone, bro. Why draft?
I'm not saying I want him, but I'm just saying he did hold up, and I was surprised that he got up several times in that game.
At 2-7, right? Are you going to start Fields, Tyrod, or Cook?
You're going with Fields.
Why would you go with Fields?
Because I think that like you said, with Tyrod, you take away an element of the game. And I think if you plan a little better for Fields, you have more opportunities.
You have more opportunity for a guy to pass the ball 4 times in a game for 54
But
yards.
Taylor played the second half against Carolina, only got 3 points. Fields played the first half.
Yeah, because
it wasn't like Taylor put up 20
look,
points and be like, holy
Taylor,
shit, this offense looks great. It
Taylor,
still sucks.
Taylor came in and was given a play call and executed the play call. That's on Tanner. Taylor didn't just come in and throw 3 passes back to back to back when they were running the ball good. Tanner told him to throw the ball. So like it comes down to the play calls, bro. And if you have Fields, literally for game clips for Tanner, you take the last 2 minutes of that third quarter, and that's how you run Fields. That's your offensive identity. That's your team
The
set.
identity is going to be Brees. That's the identity. And we're going to have to find a way to play quarterback off of Brees.
You need Fields to run the ball. Otherwise, Brees is going to get stuffed in the backfield. Vrabel's going to destroy this defense by stuffing them in the backfield. Like he's going to come with the blitz. Yeah. They love to blitz.
This is where you got to check out. This is where you got to do some tight ends to the flat. This is where you got to do things to get the ball out. You got to hit outside the numbers to open up the middle. And we don't do that. We don't throw to the perimeter. We don't do tight end outs real quick. Like there are things we could do. I agree. But I also say this, as a coach, you bring to the game plan what you know your guy can execute. And maybe they're not calling these plays because your guy can't execute.
Nah, look, I'll give you a perfect example, Sean. At the end of this game, Dylan Gabriel ran for how many first downs?
Oh, a bunch, because we were sending 4 and we were dropping guys, so there was lanes open to run.
You see the lane run.
But here's the difference. They're blitzing us a lot.
You see the lane run. A blitz.
I agree.
Whenever a blitz comes from whatever edge is coming from, that means one side is open or middle is open. So where you see the lane run, Fields is trying to do that anyway, but he's rolling back first.
Yeah.
Like stand in the pocket, recognize the defense, and then go left or right or hand the ball off. Like that's our best option to run him. Otherwise, there's no need to start Tyrod or Fields. Start Cook. Why we draft Cook if we're not going to see what the kid can do? I hate when you do this.
He's undrafted.
Well, we still picked him.
Yeah.
Like, why have him on the team if you're not going to use him? Let's see what he can do. Like, let's see what he can do.
I think we will in time. I don't think you do that early November. I think you do that mid-December.
Gabriel outplayed Fields today.
The Saints game's the perfect game to play Cook. That would be the game that I think Cook gets some action.
54 yards, 4 passes in one game.
I'm not saying that.
Look, I'm happy
before then, but I think you don't throw him to the Wolves. You don't throw him out on a short week against New England.
That's exactly when you throw him out. He's the most rested. He would be the guy that you want to put out. You want to test him against
in the practice time as the number 1. You're not getting the reps.
Vrabel has no tape on him. All Vrabel's going to do is blitz. Let him throw the ball. Let him throw the ball.
All right.
Like you have nothing to lose, bro. Like we have tape on Fields. Vrabel's going to destroy Fields, dog. Like Schwartz today had a great game plan against Fields.
He's got a great game plan every week.
Like his game plan today was perfect. Like if the game came down, we'd have lost 20-10. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah.
At this point, like I'm positive that we got to win. I'm happy we got to win. But Aaron Glenn didn't prove anything. Wilkes didn't prove anything. Fields didn't prove anything. Reese proved that he's our anchor in our offense. That's the only thing that was proven today. Nothing else is proven. Like the coach is not good. Like the team is not better. We're gonna if Fields can come out and play revenge like he did against Cincinnati, because every game for him now is his career.
Yeah, and it's about to be backup and gadget player. That's about it.
Yeah, like
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Earlier in Jake's chat, you said you wanted to go head to head with somebody. Who was that?
I go head to head with everybody. Allen is who I want to destroy because Allen acts like he runs the fucking organization of the Jets. Like,
ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
Okay, Black Gypsy. 2027 first round draft picks are gold. Okay, I know people love Mendoza. Okay, I think Mendoza has many holes to his game. Oh, here we go. What? Okay, I know Nick does. Yeah. Nick, I don't need a Georgia guy to praise Iowa players. You can get off the screen, okay? Thank you.
You look
Black
like
Gypsy. Okay. I just said I am not trading any 2027 first round picks for a hope with Mendoza. If he's there at 5 and the Jets are picking him, I'm fine. I am not trading anybody in the 2027 draft out of their first round picks.
Yeah.
No chance.
So look. Here's where your opinion is valid, and at the same time, it doesn't matter. You're not the GM, so why are you so riled up about you saying you're not going to do it? Like, they don't care what you say, Alan. They're going to do whatever they feel like doing.
But then hold on. But here's the question. I hear people say if the first round quarterback does not work, they should draft another quarterback in the first round the next year.
Yeah, why not?
You do not do that.
Why not?
Because Muji will not be here to do that the second time.
Give me the reason why we shouldn't do that.
Because you do not draft quarterbacks in the first round back-to-back years unless you're the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are morons. No, I don't need it. You're done. I'm done with you for now. Okay.
Oh, you are? Okay. So, what do you mean you're done with me? If I'm going to interject on my show, I'm going to interject on my show, and you're going to hear me.
Draft quarterbacks back-to-back.
What's the reason?
Hear this sentence, Alan. If you draft whoever it may be this year and it is a complete disaster, then you do.
Okay.
That's why you have all the assets. If you
First
need
of
to
all,
double dip, the plan is not to double dip. Don't think that's plan A. It's not plan A, B, C, or D.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say that
you have the assets to go and do it again.
Hold
That's
on.
what I said.
If Muji drafts a first-round quarterback in 2026 and he sucks and they are forced to draft one in 2027,
he won't be
he
making
will not be the GM.
I said that also. Did you not
I understand that? But the problem is there are people who think that he's going to be here for multiple years.
No, you're not.
Okay.
If you miss on the quarterback in the top 5,
but that's why I don't think he's going to do it.
I don't even agree with that either. I think
you're not drafting quarterbacks.
It depends on the circumstances on the why that quarterback is bad.
No,
it does.
You do
it
not.
Does.
The
it does.
GM will not be given a chance.
Year. Look, last year, our team, right? The year before Aaron Rodgers got hurt, that team was a playoff team in our minds, right? Aaron Rodgers back. Aaron Rodgers comes back. The team is not the same. We look at it differently. There's different circumstances and context to it, so where we can get rid of Aaron Rodgers and now go pick up Justin Fields, and people be like, "It's cool to get Justin Fields." Like, we're going to justify however which way we want.
There's no way a GM will be allowed to draft a quarterback. He's not going. It's not.
Here's my thing.
It's not going to happen.
What you say in the beginning, this blows my mind. What do you see about Mendoza that you wouldn't go up to get him?
Because I don't think he's a fully blown franchise player. I would not trade.
But why? Why? What are the fundamentals that he doesn't have?
There are holes in his game. I was worried a little bit watching the Penn State game.
Like what? Wait. What are the holes in his game?
I think some of his readings were late. I thought he took some sacks that he should not have taken in that game.
But he's also missing 2 of his starting offensive linemen.
He was missing his
maybe
one
a late
receiver.
one or early round 2 level wide receiver.
Yeah, he was missing Surratt. I get it.
Blitzing because they knew the backups wouldn't be able to block them. So you got to give context to it.
I get it. But to me, 2027 first round picks are gold.
Why though? Why are they gold?
It is an unreal draft in 2027.
Why? Because someone's legendary names involved in the
there are players.
The chances of Arch Manning being good are very slim.
Not even the quarterbacks.
You
have 3 wide receivers in the 2020.
We need a quarterback. We're not in the receiver game. We need a quarterback.
Going to be in the first round in the 2027 draft.
Alan,
I think 4 of them are better than the guys they have this year.
Hypothetically, what you're saying is, even hypothetically, it's still wrong. Because Mendoza, I'll give you a reason why Mendoza was late on some of his passes. He's waiting for separation on the ball. If you notice, what makes a good quarterback, which Zach Wilson could never do, the reason why they comp him to Goff or Ryan and Goff put the ball where it needs to be.
I love his anticipatory
ahead of the receiver. So the receiver being in his.
Goff and Ryan are like two of my favorite players when it comes to my favorite phrase: substance over flash. They're not flashy. They're not going to get you highlight reels. They are going to be good, smart, serviceable quarterbacks that move the chains
And his
field and make the right reads.
His comp isn't really that. If you watch that game, his comp is Drake May. He plays just like
No,
Drake
he does
May.
not have the athleticism as Drake
He,
May. No, he does
he
not.
does.
He
Drake May,
doesn't.
Drake May does not have a lot of athleticism. He just runs the ball.
No, Drake May has much more. I've seen Drake May since high school. He is a much, much more athletic quarterback than this.
Watch and see. Watch and see
Drake
the quarterbacks. Matt Ryan doesn't run the ball. Like, he doesn't run out of the pocket.
Hold on,
Mendoza will run the ball. Mendoza's a good quarterback.
He's not May. He's not close to May. He's not close to May in terms of athleticism.
I disagree. I totally disagree.
I don't think so. I think he has a little bit of.
In terms of athleticism, Justin Herbert, he doesn't want to run, but he can run if he has to.
He can run the ball. He's 6'5" and can run the ball. Like, it's okay. How you guys look at quarterbacks sometimes just blows my mind. Because then
I like Mendoza. I do.
Then you go get Mendoza. If you like Mendoza, you go get Mendoza.
I'm not trading any 2020.
Why though? Why? Who's coming? Name a player that's coming out in 2027 that you wouldn't want to get rid of. If you in the picks that we have, who is that player that we need to have so badly?
You can find elite receivers. I think you can find an
but
elite
player. Who?
Give me a Cam Coleman in 2027.
You're projecting immensely, dog. That's insane.
I think he'll go in the top 15 in the draft. I
do.
do.
In 2026, we not like we won today. Or do we really have to?
I'm fine with good thing.
I hate the draft talk.
Fucking game.
I hate the draft talk, bro. How about this, Alan? Tell me your best takes or what you need to be improved from the game today. Not the draft.
He didn't watch the game. He was watching the Patriots.
I watched it on my computer while I watched the Patriots.
Tell me about the game today.
I did.
I want to hear about today's game. I don't want to hear about the future. Today's game. Tell me what we could improve on.
I agree with 2 points that you gave to Nick. Number one, this team does not have a middle linebacker. Not even close. Okay. Again, I would go draft Sonny Styles at the end of the first round, and I put him right there.
If he's there
in a second. Okay,
if he's there, he won't be there.
He's an end of first round guy. Yes, I would draft him. Okay,
I doubt he'll be there.
If he's there at the end of round one, I would jump if he makes the early.
And he's not going to be there, bro.
I think he's a late. I think the other Ohio State guys go in the top 7. I think Styles is more of a late first rounder. Okay, number 2, and I agree with you. Justin Fields should not be on the team next year. He's an awful quarterback. And I told Jake they should post 6-1, cut him.
No, just make him a backup. He's a backup. Make him a backup.
I don't want him on the roster. Okay.
Make him a backup and use him for trick plays. He's the perfect person to have as a backup.
I don't want him on the roster. Again, you save $10 million. You cut him, and I'd bring in anybody else. I cannot watch him play. I can't. I can't watch him play.
All right. So is it Brady Cook time?
Again, I said to Nick, I would start Brady Cook against the Falcons. I would let Justin Fields get his ass beat the next 2 weeks, and then I'd prepare Brady Cook when the Falcons come to town. I do.
I'm bringing out the kid. I'm bringing them out against a monster. I'm bringing them out against the Patriots. I like Justin Fields.
Christian Barmore and Milton Williams. I mean, Breece Hall will have nowhere to run this week.
First half of this game should be Justin Fields. Second half of this game should be Brady Cook.
It's a bad spot on a Thursday night on a short week.
It should be Brady. It should be Brady Cook.
And I would not have him go to Baltimore.
But either way, Alan, stop doing gloom and gloom for the future.
Alan, any comments here?
No, they're not going to be ranked. Again, they lost 18-16 to the Ducks. But again, Nick, you talked about Tyler Linderbaum. I mean, I should get you an Iowa hat. You want one?
I don't give a fuck where he went to school, dude. I care about the fucking.
And I heard he's actually talking extension talks with the Ravens.
And they probably will, right? It would be smart to lock him up. But if they're
Iowa,
dumb enough to fuck around, make them find out. Structure a contract that they can't match.
You going to give him $20 million a year?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Linderbaum.
What we have available the next several years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Yes.
Contract and make it through the Ravens can't match it.
So you give him 5 years, $100 million, $80 million.
Here's my thing. I have to ask you this because my little brother does this too. Like, why do you give a fuck about the cap? Is it your money? Like, spend all of it. Spend it so there's nothing left, so we can win a playoff game or get somewhere. Like, why do you care about the cap?
Because
I'm every year anyway.
Okay, I'm of the belief that they should slow play the rebuild in a sense that they have 3 first-round picks in 2027. There's no reason for them to trade any of those picks. Unless Mendoza
2027 more than my ex-wife
Yeah.
said. What
Dude,
time
yeah.
are you coming home?
And there's nothing about
That's
2027
always
that's
been my
like
mindset.
you're telling
I
me.
believe
It's like you're telling me 2027, but hypothetically, if you're telling me about players that are going to come out, like if you're saying Arch, if you're saying Moore, if you're saying players that are going to come out and stay in school, like
Moore, Arch.
But right now, none of them are better than Mendoza. Right now, if you put them all in the Mendoza's better.
Sayin is better than Mendoza.
You're lost your mind, bro.
Oh, I love Sayin. I love Sayin.
Everybody watches it and just like wants to see what they want to see.
I'm dying. I'll watch that December 6th game. That's going to be awesome. No, there's nothing about the 2028 class, Nate. Go watch the Knicks.
Alan, have you watched any 5 and 6 year olds play flag football yet? Do you have any prospects for the 2038?
Yeah, for real.
I do. I have a prospect for the 2029 draft. His name is Jax DeJean. Okay. Thank you very much.
The Pop Warner kid playing in 7th grade right now that Alan wants to trade in 2050.
Thank you for both calling in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a part of the show.
I'm going to get you an Iowa hat, Nick, just for Linderbaum. Thank you very much.
Iowa. Well, if we get him, then you can get it for me. But don't think that shit.
And if not, you can get his understudy.
I'm going to get you a Patriots hat. So when you're watching their game next week on Thursday night, you can think, oh, I've watched this team multiple times.
You know they're getting blown out Thursday.
Blown out? No.
Are the Patriots covering the 10.5?
No. No. Brees Hall, Miami Dolphin game, 200-yard, multiple touchdown game coming from Brees Hall.
Nick, can we have anything you want?
I don't watch teams to root for.
I will put in 50 memberships if they cover the 10.5.
Boomtown? You know what to do.
You have to
1
tell me what you
hour,
want.
36 minutes, and 20 seconds in.
10.5 points.
Hold on.
But I need something in return. 50 memberships if the Jets can go within 10.5 points.
Okay. Now, what would you like in return?
What would I like in return? I like 5 jerseys, but I'd like to give it to the people I want to give it to. I don't know. How much are jerseys? Is it $100, $200? I don't even want it for myself. I want to give it to 3 people in the chat that I like. And I don't like many people, but I'll give it to 3 people I like.
We'll text. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. We'll structure the bet, and then before the game Thursday, we'll announce it. We'll structure
10.5 points. Okay.
Right.
Drake Mayday, baby. Have a good one.
Be good. Fuck it. Last time I bet Allen, I won. We bet on the opening game that Michael Clemens, he said, guarantee will have a personal foul, and he didn't, and he gifted 5 memberships. So we'll see. Oh, it's definitely going to be those. It's definitely going to be those. And they're good quality. Mike These Nuts got one for his wife and him. Jaden D'Angelo's gotten one. Jake got one. Knob's gotten 2. Eli Betts has one. Oh, there he is right there. I mentioned them. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. We have 85 of you here watching. Now, I can tell you guys right now, we need to structure something. Because if we get to read 50 names, I think we need to do something where when Alan pays this bet and 50 memberships get gifted, maybe different people come on and read out the names to celebrate Alan. Nate, Jake won a jersey on the show, and I had to get him a jersey. He won the raffle on the show. He got one that said, I'll let him reveal it when he gets it. Dude, are you producing the show? Chill, bro. You've typed next more than Alan has said 2027. Take a deep breath. It'll be all right. I promise you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, earlier we had Clancy's buddy on. And this is what he said earlier. Thank you to Nate for sending this to me.
Buddy, hope you guys are having a good football Sunday today. I see a lot of you Jet fans are happy that the Jets have won their second straight game. This one against the Cleveland Browns, 27-20. Anyways, I'm here to talk to you guys about the whole topic surrounding the Indians.
You guys. He says, you people. What do you mean, you people? Fucking Chuck. That's your boy, Clancy. The sole survivor, Clancy. We had him earlier, man. We had him earlier. He batted leadoff, and we moved on. But ladies and gentlemen, I asked this guy to be patient. I asked him to stay on. We needed some positivity after the Hurricane Allen was rolling through town. Lou B, what's up, brother?
Well, I didn't have to change the bottom of my name today since the last time I called it, which that's a miracle right there, right?
That's it.
We
man.
win. I know how to fix the defense and I know how to fix the offense. It involves kidnapping. We have to kidnap Wilkes, and when he wakes up, he's sitting in a chair, and he opens his eyes, and it's Black Gypsy in front of his marker board to show him what to do. The second kidnapping,
Black Gypsy standing there
with his marker
play a
board.
game.
Oh man, he would school Wilkes, that's for sure. The second kidnapping is we kidnap Justin Fields and we drive him as far as possible as we can, man, because this guy is terrible. I was there today freezing my ass off, and he is so bad. How could they not do something? How could they not make a change? What could possibly be the reason he's throwing like 100 yards in 3 games? This is crazy, Nick. We have to like sign a petition or something, man.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't see a quarterback change happening on a short.
Why?
Week.
Why?
I'm just projecting what I think Glenn will do. I think that they saw the Cincinnati game. I think that I don't think they change. I think when you make the change, you do it after Thursday. You give Fields the short week, right? And then after Thursday, if Thursday's bad, now you have the extra practice time to implement the quarterback change and build the game plan, and you get an extra day or two. You got like the mini bye week. That would be the change after 10 days.
They should have been thinking about this already because we've already
But
seen
we
it.
won't know because I'm not telling you the quarterback. Evil Aaron.
Crazy. And this week he may actually be telling the truth. This is the week he may be actually telling the truth where he's actually has to think about it. And you know what? The worst
this week. You might see a change in the game, but then going into Baltimore with 10 days, that would be probably where you make the change, right? You got the extra time.
I was thinking, so I get to the game and I'm real excited to see Mitchell on the, on the sidelines. And I'm looking and I Google what number he is, and it's 15. So I'm looking around, I can't see him. And I said, he's obviously wasn't on the sidelines. He must have had the worst day ever today watching Justin Fields throw. He must have been like, where did they sent me to hell? Yeah. They must have really hated him for dropping that ball because they taught him a lesson that he may not forget for at least this season. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, he was smart and had forward thinking. So he picked number 15 so that Mendoza has to purchase it from him next year.
Oh, man, that's a good one. Well, yeah, the other thing is when Membo did the dance at the end, it was incredible, man. Everyone was going nuts. When they came off sides and he did that dance. To the Membo. This is amazing. I have a question. Could he have got called for taunting and then screwed up that penalty?
No, it still would have been a first down, and then a taunting penalty would have just been added on, but it would have been 1st and 25. We would have got the first down.
Like, oh no. But that dance was everything. That's it, man. I'm going Thursday. We're leaving, going up to New England. And I said at the Browns when I'm definitely going to go. So now I have to keep my word. And then maybe me and you go to Baltimore. We got to talk about that.
Me and Nick are going down Saturday morning. We're going to stay in Washington, D.C. As long as the weather's good, we're going to go down the day before, stay in Washington, D.C., and then leave, Sunday morning, check out. He's never been down there, so I figure let's do that.
The road trip.
So, yeah, if the weather's good, Saturday in Washington,
48, 50.
leave Sunday morning, go up to Baltimore for the game.
Yeah, that sounds great. So, yeah, that's it, man. Just I was happy today. We won. It was great. The fans are definitely much happier that all these trades got popped off, and that's it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
Stadium's
go.
going to be packed to the rafters for
I can't lose the game in 4 days. That's crazy.
Thank you for the super chat the other day. I had something come up after work, so I had to postpone the show until Friday afternoon. But
I love to
thank you.
support the show. It's we us Jet fans, we need this. Nobody understands what we really go
One day it'll be good, Lou. I promise you, one day it'll be good.
The trades, man, I love it. I think 2027, and I really agree with Alan too. I think that there's a lot of bigger players there. Imagine getting some of those receivers or two of them. Imagine getting 2 receivers that year. That would be crazy, man. But we need a quarterback because we could have all the receivers in the world. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
10 yards, man. 10 yards. Have a good night, Nick.
Be good, man.
Later,
Appreciate
bro.
your support, bro. We'll talk soon. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a time machine? I feel that we won. We're on a winning streak. It's been 3 Sundays in a row without a loss, and we're talking about 2 years into the future. Damn you, Boomtown. Angry fists. But ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys who are here. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the long-term subscribers who keep coming back week after week, show after show. Appreciate you guys. Call lines are open. I know we had quite the run there. Call lines are open right now. If you've been waiting to click in, feel free to do so. Oh, Luppy. I love it when you talk sexy to me. Imagine getting a quarterback. Imagine getting the quarterback and getting the quarterback right. Imagine, if you will, dim the lights if you're home alone right now listening to this. Imagine drafting a quarterback with a team that has a complete offensive line, with a team that extends their running back and has a loaded running back room with 3-headed monster. Imagine pairing a wide receiver who is long, tall, athletic, and complements Garrett Wilson perfectly. Imagine drafting another tight end and adding it and moving on from Ruckert and getting another good weapon in the passing and the run blocking game to team with Mason Taylor for many years to come. That's as sexy as that shit can get, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine this. Imagine having an NFL level offense. Yeah, I know, Jay. I know, bro. I feel you. Last time you got this dirty, breadcrumbs were involved. Boomtown, congratulations on the little Canuck. Or the baby blue jay, whatever you guys call children up in your neck of the woods. Sorry, mate. Oh, Nate. Wait, you're a Dayball guy too? I'm a Dayball guy. For those of you who were watching last winter, if Dayball shook free, I wanted him. You fucking weirdo. Come on, Boom. Get with the times. Oh my God. Aaron Rodgers has 64 passing yards in the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, We got 69 of you here watching. Tonight, Sunday night, raffle entries are triple, ladies and gentlemen. Super chats, $5 and up, get you on the wheel. Gifted memberships, get you on the wheel. I'm going to gift one because Luppy gifted 5 earlier. Thank you, Luppy. Thank you to Adirondack Fly Guy also for gifting one. 2 weeks from tonight, we will have a raffle. I'll be honest, I did not look at it today. I was celebrating the victory. I had my first victory cigar after the game. Was unable to have one with driving out of Cincinnati that night. So today was my first victory cigar of the season. Got one in before Thanksgiving. Go Jets! My gifted membership went to Stephen Fox. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. I got to play a video. You know what? I think I saw Genergy say this earlier. So shout out to Genergy. We're going to give you guys a little treat. Enjoy.
This is his Bobby in his orange chair. See, this is him. I like that come on. Look at my wife. No, I mean, I'm Neil. I saw that game and I was in my nuts. How could they not win? I'm upset right now, going bonkers with a cigar in my mouth. I was watching it, and the record's like 10-3 now. You know? Let me just go step out the window right now. I'm Charles. With the hat on.
Oh, wow. That's fast. Yeah, you could do. All right, hold on. Let's do Alan. Do you want to do a impersonation of me?
Good evening. Before I start this show, these are the advertisements. Custom best bourbon that you could get for just 99 cents for the you get 50% off anytime you go to like Buffalo Wild like Wings for any Jets game or Giants game. We're gonna go take some callers now. Bobby, are you there? I don't think he's there. I think he's in a dark spot.
Would you be able to do an impersonation of Jake?
You know how it counts down to the beginning of the show and go, good evening. I'll have shows on for 2 days. I had one this morning with Jeff Parsons. And the merch store, anything that you could get from the merch store is you get for any, like, if you become a member. The first caller we go to is Bobby, midnight. Hi, Jake. Hi, Bobby. Oh, you look happy. Can we see your cat? Okay, I'll show you my cat. Oh, the kitty cat. I can do this all day.
Can you do an impersonation of Robert C?
Don't worry, but his hair's never clean. He looks like a guy from Monster Inc.
Are you going to race Charles at MetLife Stadium in the parking lot of 40-yard dash?
Do you know the national anthem?
Oh, say and make through by the light and so bright. Oh, say and make through by the light and so bright as the twilight's last evening.
Alan, during that, I was looking ahead at 2030 NFL prospects, and Jamal Ellsby Jr. is a quarterback, defensive back from Georgia. DeMarcus Steen, an athlete from Georgia with early reports, high potential. And Makawe Titalil Kinimaka, a linebacker, defensive lineman with strong hitting ability. So there you go, Alan. They don't have any prospects yet for 2031 and 2032, but fingers crossed, buddy. They'll get those lists out soon. Maybe you can sign on with the NFL and that be your 6-month project where you're looking at 6th graders and ranking them nationally. Thank you, Maze. I'm going to take this as a positive. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't said this in a while. Rick Kent's here. Oh, wait, he doesn't like that one. He likes this one.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Yeah, Rick Kent, my buddy, my pal. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, call lines are open. You got questions, comments, super chats, and gifted memberships. Triple the raffle entries tonight for our raffle going off on the 23rd after the Baltimore game. Listen, I thought Wilkes did okay. I like that he moved Will McDonald around. I like that Will McDonald showed up. You know, I said this on Jake's show and then on my show also throughout the week. Will McDonald will get more sacks when you're playing with a lead and the other team has to throw the ball more and try to get the ball downfield. Well, Will McDonald in the last two games ended or had a big sack in the fourth quarter against Flacco, and then he got 4 today. This is the team that I thought we would have. I thought we would have a team that ran the ball well. I thought we have a team that had very good special teams. And I thought we'd play a lot better defense than we played. And I thought Will McDonald and JJ would have opportunity after opportunity to get home late in the game. Will got home 4 times today. He's at 7 sacks on the season. We got 9 games left. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he can go put on a show on Thursday night in New England, our last national television appearance. Let's see if he can go have multiple sacks. Let's see if he builds upon this. Let's see if they finally figured out how to unleash him. They moved him around. They put him in different positions this week. I like that. I like coaching outside the box. You got to look at your opponent, find their flaws, and attack it. So we'll see where we go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, Eli Betts with a $20 super chat says, "What makes you think the Jets cover this Thursday, Nick?" I'm a fan, and I'm never gonna root for my team to lose. I'm always gonna believe that they can do it. I think that the Brees Hall show can come back to town. I think that Brees can have a dominant performance. I'd like to see Fields get out of the pocket and throw more out of the pocket. I feel like he's only breaking the pocket to scramble. I would have more designs in there. I don't know, man. Listen, Allen throws up 50 memberships. I'm going to make the bet. That'll be a lot of fun on this channel. That'll be a lot of fun to watch Allen have to do that. So Alan and I will talk, and then I'll be on Tuesday morning after Jake, 12:30 on Tuesday before I go to work. And basically this. Fuck the Patriots and their fans. A bunch of awful, disgusting human beings. I got to find that picture. Somebody call in so I can look stuff up. I got to find that picture. Ladies and gentlemen, Tigo is here, and Tigo is still in the gray. And if you've been here since this channel started doing memberships, there is a hashtag that says keep Tigo gray. People enjoy gifting memberships that do not go to Tigo. Sauce did not get an interception because it hit him in the chest and bounced off. He also did not keep his footing in the end zone. And Jaden D'Angelo, comment of the night, fuck Rodgers. Yep, Tigo's still not a member, ladies and gentlemen. And ISU takes a swing for the fences. And don't forget, folks, if we get 30 memberships gifted in a single show, we will instantly raffle off a jersey. ISU said, here you go. I'm gonna try. And if anyone gives Chris B a membership, you instantly win a jersey as well. ISU's memberships went to Dre Day, Franklin Fung, John LG, Infrared, and Lee Van. Well, ISU, as they say in this community, you are a very nice guy. I appreciate you, sir. And since you gifted 5, my friend, I will gift 1 as well. Thank you. We are at 12 gifted memberships this episode of the Nick Shine Show. 12 more, or 18 more, forgive me. Mine went to Brian Farrell. 13, 17 more. 17 more, and we raffle off a jersey. Of course, I am ineligible to win. But I might get a Mangold. I might get myself a Mangold jersey. I like Mangold enough where I could put that jersey on and not break my credo. Luppy gifted a membership. Again, thank you, Lupman. Luppy, congratulations. You gave yours to the Pussy Assassin. I just read the names, folks. I didn't nickname him. I just say who he be. Appreciate you, Luppy. You had me at triple entries, even though I never win. Well, maybe we'll get you something, ISU. Or maybe let Mrs. ISU enter. Maybe she holds all the luck in the household. But either way, man, I appreciate your support. Thank you, sir. You're the man. Alan says it would be funny if I doled out 50 and Tigo doesn't get one. Alan, it'd be hysterical if you did it right now. I would laugh for the rest of the night. Yeah, make Tigo suffer, Alan. Do it now. Just pay the bet early. Just pay the bet early, Alan. We got everyone here watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a few more minutes. 10:22. Yeah. Call lines are open, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. If you got questions, fire questions up in the chat. We'll do a couple questions. What's your thoughts, guys? Like, I know you guys have been waiting for wins. Alan, not 10. I said we'll talk off air. Not 10 jerseys. We'll figure something out, Alan, and I'll announce it Tuesday. All right, folks. This should be fun. It always is when we get this part of the show. Very good point. They're all Chinese jerseys. The NFL just charges more for theirs. Exactly. Exactly. I've sent them out. Jaden D'Angelo got one. Jaden, can you comment on the quality of your jersey? Or are you saying, what's your take on it? You got a Jermaine Johnson jersey, right? I don't know if Jaden's caught up live yet. He said earlier. But Mike These Nuts sent me a picture of it, the jersey. He said the quality was great. Knobcraft has gotten 2. He said it was great quality. Yeah, there's going to be a difference from that. Yes. Aside, I mean, you have Klecko, Marty Lyons, and Gastineau, and then you have Abdul Salam. So maybe Abdul Salam's the only one not American made. But yes, everything else is American made, Luppy. It was taken at the New York Stock Exchange. Boomtown with a question. Question for the show host. That'd be me. Why do you think Chico refuses to get off his wallet and become a member of your channel and enjoy its many perks? Do you think he resents you? I'll hang up and listen. Click. Boomtown, he's said this many times that he wants to see if he can get gifted a membership, and it's become like a little bit of a thing on the show. We want to see if it's possible. We know Chris B can get them. Chris B's gotten a ton of them. He's been gifted many times on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to see this man in the chat. It's Assist My Suicide. And I love when he comments because I know he has not found anyone to assist his suicide yet. So welcome back. Glad to see you. I expect an ass whooping Thursday, but boy, if we beat the Pats in Foxborough, I want actual positivity and none of this draft talk. 100%. You go in and beat the Patriots, that ship is starting to turn. Kel says, I just received my Klecko AFL patch jersey today. Super cool. That would be great. If you wouldn't mind, I'm going to put my email in. When you get a chance, Cal, shoot me a picture of that jersey. I'll put that up. If you can do it tonight, that'd be great. If not, maybe next time you're in the chat, we'll do it. Metro says Chinese jerseys are way better than Fanatics jerseys. You know, the Fanatics brand stuff, I might not be the biggest fan of. This is brand new. And we got threading coming out already. Do we think the Steelers are going to come back? The last I saw was 5-3. Oh, it's 15-3? Good. Suck. Fuck you. Suck. Sorry, I'm back. No, I don't believe Rodgers is going to come back. Adirondack says, I can't receive gifts because my account is branded. Well, thank you for becoming a member on your own. I appreciate you, Fly Guy. Donnie says, you guys losing that first overall, at least you still have. We didn't have the first overall yet. I mean, we did previously, but we were third coming into this game, and now we're fifth. And let's not act like we still can't get it. Let's not act like we're going to run the table. There's two schools of thought here, right? We have the assets to move up and get a quarterback if we decide to as an organization. So I'm not stressing what we would have to give up. But I also don't want a quarterback to come in and be on a complete shit team. I would rather win some games and then bring in the quarterback and things get good. I would rather show that we're closer to being a winning team than further from being a winning team this year. The goal was always to get better as the season goes on. I'm not going to sit here and say we have to be locked into this position. We have to be awful. I don't want to be awful. I want to win next year. I want to make the playoffs next year. I want to build pieces on this defense. I want to get bigger and faster and stronger on defense. I want to get another weapon. Go get me another weapon. Go get me another defensive tackle. Get me a linebacker. Finish your front seven. Get your quarterback. Get your receiver. Load the fuck up. Yes, you can, Luppy. Yes, you can. Really missed a good opportunity with Falcons today, blowing that game. They really had an opportunity to help us. Remember, the biggest thing for us right now Cowboys were off this week. And yes, I have their schedule memorized already. They play the Raiders. Then after the Raiders, they play Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers. They got a 5-game stretch where if they lose all 5 of those games, you're looking at a 10-loss team. Then they got Washington and the Giants the last 2 games. So to have them lose and have that second-round pick be a top 10 and potentially 4 picks in the top 42 would be epic. And then the Colts, can't have the Colts with the first-round bye. Daniel Jones did everything he could to lose that game today for us, and Taylor just said, nah. Danny Jones is going to Danny Jones. They're going to lose multiple games coming down the stretch. We cannot have them be the 1 seed. If they're the 1 seed, the best we could do is 25 to 28 with the draft. You need them in wild card weekend, and you need them losing in wild card weekend. And then your pick is anywhere from 18 to 24. That's the goal right now. Make sure Indy is playing wild card weekend and then root like hell against them. We know, Alan. We know. You made it clear. Deaf people have read it 100 times. Blind people have heard it every call-in. We know. We know, Alan. We know. Way under the cap. Way under. 117 this year, 207 next year. We've never been loaded up like this to build this roster. 8 picks in the first 2 rounds the next 2 years as of now. 117 available this year. 207 available in 27. The Jets have the opportunity to really, really put together the makings of a good roster. Not a flash in the pan roster either. Something sustainable. Let's hope they do it. We need it. Because I can't do shows talking about drafts 2-3 years down the road every week. We won a goddamn game today, and we're talking about the 2027 draft. Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Again, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We got 84 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100 before we get out of here. Hit the like button if you haven't already, folks. We'll be back Tuesday. We'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. Anywhere from 12 to 12:30 start time. Alan says, I like Mendoza. I don't live him. If he's there at our pick, I'm okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think the NFL playoff will tell a lot. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Nate says, I learned Nick will only be tardy for Jake Asman. Yeah. Tom Ace, I learned Gypsy doesn't back down to Allen.
To infinity and beyond.
Adirondack says, Fate will have Mendoza in his hometown, Miami. Mendoza's my front runner pick if we want our guy. If it went our way. Yeah. Oh, is he? Is he bitching? Is he calling out teammates? Is he shaking his head and pointing fingers at people? Leppy, I didn't talk to Bobby today. I spoke to him yesterday, and he said he was doing okay. He's home. His phone charger died. He asked me to call his brother, Michael, and Michael picked him up a new phone charger, so he's good. But he's taking some pain meds. He just had surgery on his foot. He's got a little bit of a walker, and he's got a special boot where the front of the foot won't touch the ground. Jesus Christ, Alan, what are you doing? And since I run the show and other Discords don't, ask your questions, ladies and gentlemen. It's question time. Submit questions. The show rolls on. Suck a D. Yeah, Clancy, since the Nick Mangold emoji came in a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Yes. Who is the QB next week? Now, when you mean next week, you mean for the Baltimore game or for this Thursday night, Luppy? I think I don't think you make a change on a short week. I think you still go with Fields this week. I'd be shocked. I'm not saying it won't happen, but then if you're looking ahead into Baltimore, I got to see how Thursday plays out. I'm not against the quarterback change, but I can't predict the Raven game, but I still think Fields gets to start this week. Curry with a question. Nick, are the 2026 draft picks silver and the 2027 picks gold? If so, does that make 2028 draft picks platinum? You'd have to ask Alan. Alan is keeping up with all of the futures. Michael says, please, please don't ruin the surprise that Glenn has in store for us. I couldn't sleep till I heard it was Fields. I know. I don't know how Cleveland prepared for the week. I don't know what Vrabel and New England's going to do, not knowing. It's definitely going to be very stressful for Vrabel in New England and how he will handle this. Luppy was really bad. It's really bad. It's been multiple games this year of all-time rock bottom horrific passing. Patty Grimes, James, forgive me, James is here. What do you think of Dan Campbell calling offensive plays today against Washington? I didn't see any of that. I didn't catch any of that. So I don't know. I don't have any opinion on it yet because I haven't seen anything with that game. Nick said a week and a half ago. Yeah, the Nick Mangold 74 just got put in a week and a half ago. This emoji right here just got put in, and that was the one that replaced Carly and Ace. We just did it the week that Nick passed away. ISU. Will the returning to Clefalo 26 they are gold? I don't even know what you're asking here. I didn't want to attempt to read that word. Cal sent the pick. Let me see what we got here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. Let me get this uploaded. Give me a moment. That's a real nice jersey. That's beautiful. That might be my favorite looking jersey the Jets have ever had. I don't know. That white with that green on it just looks really good. Thank you for sending the pic, and thank you for the kind words in the email too. Appreciate you. That's dope. I like that. Yeah, that is a real nice patch. I wonder what year that. Do you know what year that jersey is from? I wonder if that jersey is from a specific year. Do you know that answer? All right, folks. We're going to wrap this bad boy up. Something that Tom Ace never does. Kick it up the beast.
Now let's go to What Did We Learn Today? Courtesy of Nick Shine.
What did we learn? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the show, what we do here at the end, post something that you learned. Maybe it was in the Jet game. Maybe it was a comment. Maybe it was something said on air. Maybe it's something nothing to do with the Jets and YouTube whatsoever. Oh, Nate, talk dirty to me, baby. Yeah, Nate. Oh, Rodgers has 8 more yards than Justin Fields, which means there's still time to get below the Mendoza line. Oh, I love it. Oh, that would be great if Fields is so epically bad, but Rodgers is worse. That being said, I just got so excited that, Rodgers is going to have like an 80-yard drive just because that's how the universe works for me. I love it. I love it. Luppy said, I learned that I put people to sleep when I call. I don't know why you say that. I enjoy your call. That's all that matters. Maze, I have learned watching Jets fans mad about winning is Viagra to Nick. It is the same reaction Alan has about the 2036 draft class without the Viagra. Alan, I learned that Aaron Rodgers has a hit out on Broderick Jones after this game. Is Rodgers getting the shit beat out of him? Is he getting sacked a lot? Carly, I learned that Ace's emoji was stripped of him going into the most important week of his life. Well, a lot of emojis have been circulated. It's just Ace's time. You could super chat and bring it back. You don't want it that bad. Who are we kidding? Luppy, I learned that I like my McDonald's with fries and a sack. Oh, man. 4 sacks from Will McDonald. God, if he can get to an elite level. $25, you also are talking dirty to me. Love it. You know what? I don't even want to jinx it and start watching the game because I know I don't want to be the reason it turns. And 25 with the court. I was wondering when we would see this. In the words of Black Gypsy, I love seeing sacks. No, Clancy, complete opposite. I was told a couple months ago when I wanted to launch it that was too busy. Couldn't do it. So it wasn't me who didn't need it. It was me that was told, So reviewing other options. Luppy learned if Fields can't see the field. Oh, big Islander fan popping in. Oh, I missed one. Assist my suicide. I learned that racing go-karts in the locker room only helps Brees. Hell yeah. Big Islanders fan. I learned a lot of our Jets fans are ignorant. You can say that Fields is a bad football player, but when I hear people calling the man a piece of shit all day on several shows, that is where I probably draw the line. Well, Clancy, you're in blue and they stick out. The blue comments, being in blue as a mod, sticks out. And it's like the color of North Carolina in StreamYard. So it sticks out, and you know how I love that color blue. So remember, I'm like Anchorman. If you post it, I will read it. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. You entertain me, Clancy. You're a nice guy. Team Curry. I learned the Jets win is fun until it isn't. Yeah, it's wild, man. People, here's the thing. People get so definitive and the world has to bend and mold to their take that if anything happens that doesn't fit their take and their narrative, they have to shit on it. And they have to tear it down. Aaron Glenn needs to be fired. Well, now he's won 2 games in a row. Yeah, but fuck this and fuck that and fuck that. Everything's horrible because your take is now dying and you won't let it die. So you try to kill other things to feel better about your take. Everyone's got to stop trying to have such definitive takes in week 2, week 3, week 7. It's not how it works in the NFL. It's a week-to-week league. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. ISU, I learned that when you put 2 wins together, it's something they call a streak. And it is possible for the Jets to participate in one that involves W's instead of losses. Groundbreaking. Yeah, I figured it would draw the line. I got you. I'll text you my address. Philly Noodles. I also learned that Fields is a human and can throw an INT. Nice. A bad one, too. Luppy. I learned that even when we win, we lose. Oh. Rick Kent, thank you. This is why Rick Kent is the homeboy. It's only 17 games, man. Win them. Jaden, you're probably going to say some shit like raspberry, but what Pop-Tart? And what ice cream? We need more information here, my friend. Dixon, I learned it's an instant coffee. Klecko jersey is 1984. That's dope. That's really, really good one. Jaden, pay attention. Stop telling Jay to shut up and tell us what type of Pop-Tart and what type of ice cream. We need to judge you. There we go, Luppy. 10-7. Here we come. Big Islander fan. I also learned that Brees Hall is a true pro, and the Jets better pay them. Well, s'mores Pop-Tart. Ugh. Horrible. All right, folks. It's time to kick it up to Boomtown. Drop that Canadian leaf emoji if you have it, folks. And, of course, we got to send some love to Nick Mangold. Shout out to Nick Mangold again. Jets honored him today. And someone pointed this out to me on Twitter for those of you that missed it earlier in the show. The rays of light shining down in the photo. Oh, let me get you out of there. It's just, it's fitting. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Didn't notice that earlier. But Mr. Boomtown, please, sir, drop it like it's hot. And I will say this, I learned that people who are miserable will always find ways to be miserable. Even when you win, you find ways to be miserable. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Boomtown. I learned Nick Mangold is the man to end Nick Shine's jersey boycott. Mason Taylor is a QB short of being Rookie of the Year. Allen disregards the Josh Rosen part of the argument. Bonus. Oh, it moved. Belichick is fudge packing in North Carolina. Heartburn sends Charles to the hospital. Charles, you guys, Gorman's popularity is at an all-time low. Oh. Listen, we disagree about a lot, but at the end, we're all Jets fans. You can't say you're not a Jet fan anymore and then refer to us as like outsiders. I mean, it's just self-inflicted wounds that are unnecessary, man. Double bonus. Eager to hear how Mad Max's new pickup line works out for him this week. I'm starting to believe Allen doesn't want to trade any 2027 first-round picks. Yeah. Yes, UNC did beat Kansas. They got an exciting kid on that team too, man. They got an exciting young player on that team. He's worth keeping an eye on. He's got a good mindset. He's got a Mamba mentality. And you know I'm not a fan of Kobe, but I appreciate hearing the kid speak after the game. He's got like a hit list of people who have doubted him or spoken bad about him or didn't rate him highly enough. And he uses that. I'll share it in the basketball section of the Discord. Oh, damn it. Send me video, baby. This is the type of sexy shit we need on the internet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Jets are 2-7. They've won 2 in a row. Mikey Midnight swore to you guys they would win 10 in a row, make the playoffs, and Aaron Glenn would be coach of the year. We're 20% of the way there, folks. Thursday night in New England with the worst people in humanity. Go get this win. And we can enjoy watching Allen gift 50 memberships on the Nick Shine Show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick Shine. You're the awesome chat. Thank you to everybody who supports the show. Have a good night. Go Jets. And Rick Ken is still here.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time, shine time, it's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
It's got
Jets recover the fumble! Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime.